Non-smoking male.
Are you kidding me? The current federal government is actually going $1 trillion deeper in debt every 100 days. How are they supposed to keep up with this pace? The good news is there is something you can potentially do to keep them from running your money into the ground. And it's exactly why thousands are turning to Goldco, a top-rated gold company, to diversify their savings with time-tested safe haven assets, physical gold and silver. Goldco doesn't want your hard-earned money to go down the government's drain. This is so important that right now, not only is Goldco offering a free gold and silver kit, but on qualified purchases, they'll give you up to a 10% instant match in bonus silver. Call 855-838-GOLD. Diversify and help protect your savings with physical gold and silver, and you could get a return on your money. This offer will only last until all the bonus silver is gone, so act now. Call 855-838-GOLD. That's 855-838-GOLD. Performance may vary. Consult with your tax attorney or financial professional before making an investment decision.
When we started GMFS Mortgage here in Baton Rouge 26 years ago, do you know where we wanted our headquarters to be? Here's a hint. We've never moved. That's right. We started in Baton Rouge. Our loans are originated, processed, and underwritten in Baton Rouge. Every step of the mortgage process happens here in Baton Rouge. So when you're ready to buy, build, renovate, or refinance, please check out GMFSmortgage.com and choose GMFS Mortgage of Baton Rouge. We are your local lender.
NMLS number 64997 is an equal housing lender. Mortgages originated at 7389 Florida Boulevard, Suite 200A, Baton Rouge, Louisiana 70806.
Check engine light, weird clink, truck giving you a shake? Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram can get you in for service today. You don't have to wait. Same day service. Schedule now at BayouCDJR.com. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Insurance companies have teams of professionals to fight your claim. If you want to know what your case is really worth, I'm Spencer Callahan. I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7970.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Wednesday, November 5th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect sunny skies with a high of 78. In hour one of today's show, we'll talk about the hirings LSU made for university president and athletic director. Also, we'll recap what the New Orleans Saints did during the NFL trade deadline. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane Studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go.
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester,
Yep, got it. 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone. Boom!
Live from the Raising Cane Studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yo! Welcome in, OTB, here on this Wednesday morning. Jake, Flynn, Alondra, Tay-Tay, all here with you. A lot to get to.
Oh, boy.
Excited about today. Excited to have Frank Wilson join the show. 8:30. Get us a little fired up before LSU travels to Tuscaloosa to take on Alabama. Looking forward to that.
That'll be fun. He holds a pretty high position over there at LSU.
Be interim head coach.
Yep.
Head ball coach.
Good one.
Excited about that.
Can't wait to have Frank on the show. He was good enough to have us in his facility. We'll be good enough to repay the favor.
Sure. So looking forward to that conversation. As Tay-Tay said, we do have a lot to get to. A lot of movement there, if you will, with LSU. Before we get there, as we always do, a little vibe check, pleasantries and such.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How we doing? How we living?
Get it out of the way. Doing fantastic. Excited for the Tigers to get back on the football field.
Yeah.
I'm trying to plan out that Saturday, how I'm going to take it in, how I'm going to watch it. Definitely at my house, but trying to decide all of the other stuff around it. kind of accoutrement am I going to have surrounding the game? Am I going to cook something good? Am I going to make a gumbo? What am I going to do?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I hadn't had one yet, and it's crazy.
Oh, yeah. My wife made one a couple weeks ago. It's fantastic. So it's my turn. I'm next man up.
Yeah.
So just getting forward. I'm looking forward to that, man. Looking forward, coming off a bye week. We're all hungry. We're ready to see these Tigers come together. But it's good. It's good. Good. We got past the real hump day yesterday. We all know that. So it's all downhill. Excited about these quarterback rankings a little bit later, too. A lot of movement. Oh, man, I broke my pen.
It's because you were beating it like a drum.
I know. I got a new pen last week. I've been very pleased with it.
Dave Grohl's the only drummer I could think of, and I didn't want to go cliche, so sorry. I was going to say you're,
Neil Peart.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, I got a new pen last week, and it's very exciting because I write a lot in a notebook.
Yeah.
I write a notebook for work, for
You
radio, for My High, for
that
life.
You do. Yep.
And I'm very picky about my pens, but this is a Sharpie brand pen. I never knew they made things that weren't markers.
Yeah.
The ink comes out real nice.
Well, yeah, uniforms and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Alondra, welcome back to the world. How you doing?
Know. I was telling y'all this morning. I don't know. I'm just like annoyed now because I was telling y'all this morning that I have not had contact with the outside world since like 6:30 p.m. last night because I guess Verizon's having an outage in my area.
Ew.
So I also have Verizon's internet for like my Wi-Fi. So I didn't have Wi-Fi or it's still on SOS mode right now. Yeah, I went like full caveman. Y'all were like, well, what did you do? I literally laid in bed, played like New York Times crossword puzzles, and listened to music. I read a little bit of my book that I've been reading too, and then I just went to sleep because I didn't know what to do.
Well, what do you do?
What do you do?
Yeah.
Well, here's my question: Where did you? How could you access the New York Times?
Because
crossword?
I pay for the New York Times games because I love them.
Okay.
So like you can. So if you pay for
play offline?
Yeah, you can play offline, and you can go back in the archive and play like old crossword puzzles. So I mean it's like $4.99 a month. So I just pay for that. And
all right, Unc.
Because I pay for New York Times games.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I love them. There's a new one called Pips that's super fun.
Yeah. Okay.
You have to like have the dominoes add up in the certain square, and yeah, it's fun. So I just played New York Times games offline, and I told y'all. Well, I told a while ago that I go back and read like classic books that I was maybe too young to read or whatever. So I've been on The Count of Monte Cristo now.
Ah, great.
Yeah, it's really good.
Great book.
So I locked in on that. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
super
a good one. Okay.
like old-timey stuff that I was doing.
I like that.
Did you get to bed a little early?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Technology keeps you up a little bit.
It does.
Well, y'all know I go to sleep early anyway.
Yeah, you do.
So I was out by like 8:45.
Oh,
let me know if anybody else had Verizon.
Right.
And their
outage. I have
but
it.
You have it.
I didn't have any issues.
Yeah.
I was on there just scrolling away.
I looked it up, and it's supposed to be restored by 10:53, but who knows?
AM?
Yeah, that's what they say. It's been 12 plus hours.
What? So
they better give you a credit on that bill.
So
crosswords.
Crosswords your go-to.
Yeah.
Any other type of like?
So I like all the New York Times games.
Okay.
So the crossword one, Pips is new and it's fun.
I've never heard of Pips.
It's like a domino game. I'll show it to you.
Okay.
And then they have Wordle, obviously. And then they have the mini crossword, which I like because I can finish in like 30 seconds.
But I don't really know what Wordle is.
You have to guess the word. And if you get certain letters right, they'll give it, if it's in the right spot, they'll give you green, and then you got to guess the rest of it. Or if it's in the wrong spot, but the right letter, they'll give you like a yellow.
You try to get it in the least amount of guesses.
And like 5 or 6
Got
guesses.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a big Sudoku.
Oh, yeah, I don't like that.
Love Sudoku.
That's the one I don't
like. On a plane?
Yeah. Connections.
I'm either Retro Bowl or Sudoku.
Yeah.
Retro Bowl for sure. I love Retro Bowl.
New York Times Connections is fun too, but sometimes they make me mad because they don't make sense.
All right. Well, sorry that happened, but glad that you got a chance to.
SOS?
Yeah, it's on SOS mode right now.
I just don't understand how they just attacked you.
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe my neighborhood. I don't.
It's
I
like
really
an
don't
EMP
know.
But you're not in your
only
neighborhood
on her
right now.
street.
True. Maybe I don't know because yours is still working too.
Yeah, well,
and I
it's
told
working
you
right
that
here.
I had Guarantee gives me a hotspot so that when I take it on remote, and I tried to turn that on to see if that worked, and that didn't work either. So I don't know.
Weird.
Yeah.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll get to the bottom of it.
Verizon, hit me up.
Verizon. If anybody works for Verizon, hit us up. Call us. What's the number?
Yeah. Or we will continue to slander your name.
Yes.
What's our phone number here?
490-1045.
499, right?
Yeah. No. It's 490.
Oh, I think 499
I think that one also works.
Oh, sure. Give us a call. Tay, how we doing?
Yeah, we're good. I didn't have to be Amish yesterday, so I watched some basketball. Don't let the Pelicans get hot, guys.
Don't let
First
the
win
kids
of the
get
year.
hot.
No.
Watch some college ball. Duke, Texas. Surprise, surprise. Duke looks good.
Yeah.
What else is new in the world of sports?
Good
But
program.
lot to talk about today. Excited. I promise me and Flynn didn't plan this. We've both worn vests a total of 2 times, and it just so happened to be on the same day. So
y'all's core is so warm right now.
Let me.
I don't know about your arms, but
he's got the hood too. His neck's a little warmer than mine.
Let me answer your question with a question. Is it below 55 degrees? Yes, it is. Let's play football.
That's right.
I like it. Cade was rocking the vest yesterday too.
Cade was killing a vest.
He had the Mercy Dad uniform on.
Oh yeah. Shout out. All right. Well, I was laying in bed last night.
You love to make fun of a vest.
Drifted off to sleep.
Try to, at least.
You know what? I had a dream. We were beating Bingville 14-3.
Hell yeah.
Then I woke up kind of sad, but then I cheered up when I realized it was only a dream because, I know we're going to beat Bingville by way more than that.
Hell yeah.
So
woo!
Felt better instantly. Ain't going to be 14-3. That ain't going to be the box score, Bo.
Bingville is that Alabama?
Sure.
Yeah. Think we got a shot at it?
I'll take 14-3 though.
14-3. I'll take it. That'd be a gritty win.
Yeah, it would. It would. It'd be a very gritty win. All right, so obviously we do have a lot to get to. LSU's got a president. LSU's got an athletic director, and they will hopefully soon have a head football coach on a permanent basis. Now we're going to have the interim head coach, Frank Wilson, join us a little bit later on in the show at 8:30. Looking forward to that conversation, getting ready for the trip to Tuscaloosa. Tay mentioned it. We had basketball yesterday, the LSU Tigers both in action. You had the Pelicans flocking up and getting their first dub. You had the trade deadline. The Saints made a couple of moves. One of them I'm going to have to live with for the rest of the year. We'll get to that. The grades of those trades, all of that conversation when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
With world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
Change my answering machine now that I'm alone, 'cause right now it says that we can't come to the phone, and I know
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
Coming out of the gates hot there, Landra. I don't know. Slippery slope.
I'm trying to bring my vibes up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, R&B Wednesday. Out of the gates. All right.
So you have a bunch of music downloaded on your phone as well?
I was playing. I don't know. Like sometimes I do.
Oh yeah,
have some
like Apple Music,
downloaded.
it downloads it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're Team Apple Music.
Oh, sorry.
You don't have to have like cell signal, I don't think, as long as you have like.
Oh, if it's downloaded.
You do if it's not downloaded.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Do you
It's
still
like
have
on a
that
pl- on a
YouTube
plane.
album downloaded?
No, I don't have the
No, he
YouTube
deleted
album,
it.
No.
It's in the cloud.
No, it's in the cloud somewhere.
Huh.
Because I can listen to it on the plane if I don't have Wi-Fi on the plane.
Yeah, so those are all downloaded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to teach these kids what a download means.
Like they know.
Yep.
These?
Yeah.
These
I
children.
used to have to download songs on my iPod.
I just didn't know if it automatically did it.
Yeah, we had the little Nano. The small one.
God, iPods, man. What a time to be alive.
Those are bricks.
The Nano?
We got one for the 2005 SEC championship game.
That's what they gave you?
Couldn't tell us nothing.
Oh my
Think
God.
about that.
Kidding me?
2005.
Oh,
like
y'all
getting
were
a
big
free iPod, free iPhone.
Oh,
Was it the one with the screen on it?
Yeah.
Oh, so it was the
Oh
legit
yeah.
one.
Ooh, y'all got the good
And it had like
one.
inscribed 2005 SEC championship.
That's awesome.
Do you still have it?
No.
I
We
would've
got
kept
beat
it.
so bad in that game. I didn't want to see that thing.
Oh,
for
that
too
was
long.
Georgia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even when we were playing in the NFL, like I remember Lacey for Christmas got me like one of these mini iPods.
Yeah.
And
Like
I
clip
could
it
clip
on.
it. I could
The
clip it
Nano.
on, and that's
Yeah.
what I would use when I was out like in
Pre-game.
pregame.
Yeah.
I'd have it clipped on.
Yeah.
You had a silver one.
Mm-hmm.
You could just clip
Then
it.
I
Yeah,
got
probably had a green one for Green Bay.
I was in Seattle.
Green one for Seattle.
Neon green. And I also had a I got another version of the iPod that was like a thick one, so it was a big boy. It was like a lot of gum. It was probably
a brick,
at least 50 gigs,
no doubt, no question about it,
no doubt. And it had like the colored screen on it, but it still worked. So you could download a movie on it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So I'm like, you gotta look at this. This thing's
trying to watch Mission Impossible 3 on a 1-inch screen.
It's probably about 1.5 inch screen,
but
corner to corner.
But
it had color, and I could put in my little wired ear pods in. And I remember watching the movie Hot Rod for the first time
on the iPod.
On the iPod on a plane, and I remember watching this thing, and I was like, it was like right up to my face like this, right? And I was cackling, like laughing out loud. Like you know, a movie's funny.
Yeah.
Like when you're by yourself and you're laughing out loud.
Right.
You're vocally projecting laughter. And I remember the lady next to me was like, she wasn't real thrilled because I was like laughing really loud. But yeah, watch Hot Rod right there, 1.5 inch screen. That's my.
And now you know the rest of the story.
That's right. You're welcome.
All right. So LSU does have some news. They do have a president. They do have an athletic director. We'll throw it to Tay here to give you the latest and the greatest there as far as LSU hiring a new school president.
Yeah, Wade Roos from McNeese.
Say Wade.
Wasn't there very long, but when he had gotten there, this actually comes from LSU Reveille. Shout out to them. They actually have a ton of info on Wade Roos. McNeese was in the midst of a 14-year decline in enrollment. He has completely flipped that in a short time there. They're actually on a steady incline in enrollment. When he had gotten there, it was the largest drop in 22 years. Yeah. He completely flipped that. He was there in 2020 when Hurricane Laura hit. That was a tumultuous time for the city of Lake Charles. He navigated through that. So hadn't been there very long, but went through a lot at McNeese, familiar with Louisiana, obviously. And, you know, you pair him with Etheredge Osbury, you got alignment at the top. So, I mean, that's where we're at.
You got something. Like, you got something in place. We knew it was going to come yesterday, but it's good just to actually see it. And then Verge was on AFR yesterday, and pretty much like right after he got off air, it was announced that he is going to be the full-time athletic director. So there's no interim. That gets taken off. And on Friday when we were listening to the press conference, Matt, we kind of figured, okay, this is going to be the deal because he had the full autonomy to hire the head coach, right? He had all the authority to do so. And so if you're going to give somebody that, they're going to be your athletic director.
Yeah, if you're giving somebody the ability the authority to hire the next, after you just, agreed and fired a coach and paid him $53 million or will be paying him that amount of money, you aren't going to just let somebody pick the next guy that's not going to be there. That would be an egregious situation. That would be a situation where I don't think other coaches around the league who would be interested in the job would like to have. I don't think they would like to know that during this job search with so many job openings around the country that I'm going to get hired and then a month later you're going to have another athletic director, not the guy that chose me and hired me. That's not a real good recruiting message to send to a potential head coach out there, especially like they said, they want the best, they want the biggest, they want the top of the pecking order, the top of the food chain when it comes to a head coach here at LSU, which LSU deserves. So I think it's a great move. Hopefully with the president situation, look, it's I was telling y'all during the break, it's like I know that we have to have alignment. We have to everyone's got to have the job and the titles and everything. But hopefully this is the last time we hear the president's name in a long time till he's on the field, during a TV timeout, handing somebody a certificate for something. Because that will mean that things are running smoothly. That means things are running well. That means the hires are correct. That means Verge is doing a good job. The new head coach is doing a good job. So it's one of those situations that it's, you're happy that somebody's in place. There's a little stability here. The fear of the unknown is gone, except at least in those two positions. And so hopefully they seem like the right choice. I think it was the obvious choice. Everybody pretty much knew that the president was going to be the president. We figured after the announcement with Verge having full autonomy on the head coaching job that he would probably be at least the first person to get the opportunity to become the AD. So There we go. Now all we got to do is find a coach. But it doesn't sound like it's they're going to be in any rush right now. Now, if they do find somebody that they feel can be faster, but it has to be the top of their list, they'll do it. But I think Verge said it yesterday that they're okay with a head coach for a playoff team if they decide that that's the one that they want to pursue.
And look, Verge is an LSU lifer. We all know that. We kind of know the resume. Played here, has been here. I think he's like 24th year in the LSU athletic department. He has touched all the phases of the LSU athletic department, like every
24. That
step.
seems a little light, you know.
Like he's been in every single role. Like he has truly paid his dues. He's worked himself up to this, and he is somebody that look. We talk about having passion for LSU, having passion to attack the job every single day. Well, Verge is going to give you that. Verge is somebody that's done that for the last 2.5 decades, and then you go back to his playing days in the 80s for LSU, right? So we laid it out, what you were looking for in your next head coach and your next athletic director, and I'm excited for Verge, happy for Verge, known Verge for 20 years. Mm-hmm. So excited for him that he gets this opportunity. He is I mean, he's been, interim before. He's been, the right-hand man to the AD before. He's been right underneath multiple ADs, and now it's his time to shine.
Yeah, his career is the way that it should happen. Like his career path, he's worked hard, and it's not like he's come up through the ranks and he's finally found himself and made himself like coming up through ranks throughout the country and in different programs. No, he's been at LSU. He's seen the good. He's seen the bad. He's seen everything that you can see, and he has done it the right way. So extremely, extremely happy for Verge, and I know that he's going to do a great job. And, looking forward to kind of this whole coaching process. And his first, can you imagine, get into your job and, like, your first order of business is to hire the head coach for the LSU Tigers?
Yeah.
After they just fired a $50 million man?
Yeah.
Exciting. No, good. That's the kind of player that says, I want the ball.
I was about to say.
I want the ball.
Yeah.
Game on the line, I want the ball. That's what Verge is saying.
Yeah.
Give me the ball.
All right, so, you do have those positions filled now. As we said, you got your president. You also have a chancellor as well, right, Tay? So, what?
Yeah,
14,
Dalton from Alabama.
I think 14 years ago, those jobs were kind of combined, and now
there's a chancellor now?
You bring somebody in, so now you have a president of the system, and then you have a chancellor of the Baton Rouge campus.
Yep.
You knew that.
Told y'all. I was telling y'all yesterday about it.
Jim Dalton,
Wait, so that position was open too?
Well, yeah, like it's been a while. Like you combined them for a long time, and
now we got a new one. As of yesterday,
when we were in school, this is how it was. Yeah,
we had the chancellor.
You knew that, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Here you go. He's the first chancellor of the LSU campus since the president
11?
and chancellor roles were merged in 2012.
12. That was a year off.
So they got unmerged yesterday.
Yes. There was
Why?
an unmerging.
Why? What did we do that for?
I mean, you took a look at it.
You got to see what works.
You looked at the analytics of it, and you said, hey, we need to do this again.
Yep. Yeah. We've had 3 head coaches since the merging, so we said, no, we need some more stability. Let's unmerge it. Yeah. Let's bring on the chancellor.
Yeah, and I believe the new president is the 5th committee member, right, to make the football hire?
Yeah, Verge said that on AFR yesterday.
Okay, all right.
I don't
so
know
that means that me and Matt are not on the committee, just to confirm. Okay.
Can we recheck?
You can reach out. Who says they have to stop at 5?
That's true. Yeah, that's true. It is a state school. Let's put it to a vote.
I think I've put it on every platform that I'd like to be a part of that. So
I think I'm comfortable saying though that since we're not on it, I don't think Verge really needs that committee. Let's just go with Verge's pick. Let's not get a vote on it.
But if there is a committee, Team OTB would like to be on there,
I'll stick with the football guy on that committee.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that.
The other guy's very successful, great, but let's just stick with the football guy.
All right, so some stability there for LSU. We'll see what it looks like, who's the next head coach, what the rumors are going to be. Is it going to be in early December? Is it going to be in early January? Is it going to be after a playoff run? That we don't know, but you do now know who the president, the chancellor, and the athletic director are going to be in a full-time role. And we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to Go Tommies.
Hey, yo, Tommy.
Go to Go Tommies.
Hey, yo, Tommy.
Yotis, too. You didn't do it yesterday. GEAUX, Tommies with a Y.com, GoTommies.com, Tommies Windows, Doors, and Siding, where you can go to the website. You can check out testimonials, past client results, gallery of work, awards that they win year after year after year. Just like this year in the Advocate 2025 Best Windows, that went to Tommies Windows, Doors, and Siding. Go to the website today, GoTommies.com.
Yeah, if you're a competition to Tommy's, you hate to see them coming because all they do is stack banners and stack awards. Why? Not because they say so. It's because you say so. Because they are the best. Windows, doors, sidings. If you pick them to do your project, if you have a project happen, you're building a new house, maybe you have to replace some of the siding, maybe you have to replace a rotted window, whatever it is, they can help you, and they can do it the best. Lifetime warranty on all their work. So if you have a project, make sure you give them a call to give you a price and talk about your project. GoTommies.com.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the 21st. We'll choose 5 male and 5 female finalists, and then it's up to the fans to vote for the winners. Each winner gets a $250 gift card, a custom award, and the spotlight they've earned. Presented by First American Bank and Trust, a banking tradition since 1910.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
Banking on the go? Our mobile app makes it effortless. But at Campus Federal, you're more than just an account number. We build relationships with our members, supporting you from saving for college to owning your first home. If you're buying a car, planning a home renovation, or a vacation, we're here to help. Campus Federal Credit Union, your trusted financial partner for every stage of life. Start your journey today.
Raising Cane's is our victory meal. Football fans are some of the most dedicated fans in sports. It's a fundamental quality we share, and that fuels every single order of our hand-battered chicken fingers. Wherever there's football, there's Raising Cane's. One love. Let's go.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer.
Yo, Ush. What up, girls? Wanna introduce you to this girl. Think I really love this girl. Yeah. Man, she's so fine. Straight up dog. She stand about 5'4", Coca-Cola red bone.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in OTB.
Dude, she got a kid.
This is a hit. I hadn't heard this song in 20 years. How long?
I don't know.
10 years? I don't know. 15.
Do you not know this song, Matt?
Yeah. He
We
was.
used to do this at karaoke.
He
nice.
There was a blind spot in his childhood that somebody didn't fill with R&B.
I mean, hits, bud.
I thought the Blaze
Play the hits.
had you.
The Blaze had 12 songs. I told you.
Oh, true.
You know.
This wasn't in the rotation.
This wasn't in the 12.
I mean, it's a deep cut. Got to be. Who is this?
It's R. Kelly and
Usher.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Cool.
No,
He's
I feel like
never heard of either of
I
them.
don't feel like this is a deep
Usher
cut.
just had the Super Bowl 3 years ago. Deep cut.
R. Kelly. Beep, beep.
Look, yeah, R. Kelly's got some baggage. Sure.
Sure. Comes with a little baggage.
He also has some hits.
Bounce, 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 bounce.
That's one of them. That's one of them.
Dude, she's got a kid. That's a great line.
Anyways,
I'm looking up the role of a chancellor at a university right now.
What's your friend telling you about it?
It can either be an executive role or a ceremonial role. Haven't figured out which one we got yet.
All right.
It's just to give me a bunch of words. A bunch of word salads that don't mean anything. Still confused on the unmerging, though. Glad we did it, though. All hands on deck.
If I could be honest, I didn't even know we needed a chancellor. Like, I thought maybe we already had it, or maybe...
I'm trying to figure out what they do.
Yeah.
It's fair.
Well, him and the new prez are going to split
They act
responsibilities.
as an ambassador, represent the university, and preside over events like graduation ceremonies. So they're basically just like the public, like the PR person,
They're
I
the
guess I
face.
would say. Yeah.
Yep. In a ceremonial role, yes. In an executive role, they could act as the CEO of a university.
Okay.
But I don't know. Who's above? Is the president higher?
See, that's the thing. There could be some
Yeah.
tension.
Yeah.
Be fun to keep an eye on.
A little power struggle.
Y'all
Fun to watch.
Y'all already trying to create something, huh?
They did. They created a position yesterday.
Touche. Touche. LSU basketball starts tonight.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
All right. Either one of y'all working the game?
Not tonight.
No.
No.
I'm excited about it, though. Genuinely, I'm excited about it. I love LSU basketball, even though they're not good.
Who are we playing?
Tarleton State.
Tarleton State, which is not a state.
Huge agriculture community out in Tarleton.
Oh, yeah? Where's that? It's in Texas, right?
Mhm. It's kind of...
Is it Tarleton?
Yeah,
The city?
yeah, yes.
I didn't know it was. I mean, that's a fair question. I feel like.
Yeah, because it
It could have been named after a person.
It is
you know?
fair because it's called Tarleton State, so how would you know?
That's true. You looked at me like I was crazy. Like I had a third eye.
I do know Abilene Christian beat Tarleton State in football, and
I guess
they
it's
tweeted
Stephenville.
out Tarleton's not even a state, and Tarleton State got butthurt about it, and Abilene Christian had to release an apology.
No.
For saying Tarleton's not a state.
So it's in
Yeah.
Stephenville,
Yep.
which is, I guess, like a suburb of it. I don't know.
Suburb of Tarleton?
Or like maybe in the area. You know how there's like a tri-state area
Yeah,
situation?
sure.
Maybe it's that. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know too much about Tarleton.
Metropolis.
Just that it's a big agriculture community.
I searched Tarleton State University. First article that came up. Abilene Christian issues apology.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lame.
I'm with you, Jonathan. If it's not a state, then what is it?
I'm not an idiot. You looked at me like I was an idiot, asking if it was in Tarleton, Texas.
I said Stephenville.
And Jake looked at me like I was it. I was like, well, it could be named after a person. I don't know.
Is it?
Named after John Tarleton, Tennessee businessman,
Oh.
rancher, and philanthropist.
A Tennessee.
A guy from Tennessee.
A guy from Tennessee gets a Texas university named after him?
Apparently, Tennessee's helped Texas out a lot in Texas's history. Davy Crockett and John Tarleton.
Look at that.
Fair enough.
Texans are weird.
It was originally called John Tarleton College. Since becoming a state school.
I just know some country-ass people that went to Tarleton.
Some folks named Ricky.
Yes.
Ricky.
Some FFA kids that went to Tarleton.
Yeah.
But do you think John Tarleton State University has a president and a chancellor?
Probably.
No shot.
No shot. Not many people can pull that off.
Just LSU.
Just LSU. Let's go.
At least for a state. Tarleton's not a state.
That's fair.
Guys, their mascot.
I don't want to have to be an apology show tomorrow, so watch what you say.
They're the Tarleton State Texan Rider.
Wait, what?
What?
Their official mascot is the Texan Rider. So I guess they're the Texans.
The Texan Rider?
That's what it says here.
So do any of us know what the LSU basketball team is looking like this season?
They added shooters.
Find out against the
Find
Texan
out
Riders.
against Tarleton State.
They added
The Texan
shooters.
Riders.
And last year they were terrible at it. Like you added Markel Sutton, you added Max McKinnon, you added Ron Zipper. These guys are supposed to be shooters. Now, will they be? I don't know, because last year you thought you added shooters, and they were atrocious at shooting from the outside.
That
so
they were.
If you can turn that around, though, D-Dan Thomas is going to be your point guard. He's going to kind of distribute everything for you. If you can have shooters on the outside, I mean, you can make something happen.
All right, I can get behind that.
But
Rooting
yes.
for Matt Mann. Matt McMahon's like the nicest human being of all
Nicest
time.
person ever.
So, rooting for him.
Yeah,
Very nice.
he's very good people. But we were talking, I remember us like talking about this last season, is how the SEC is starting to be like really good in basketball. Like Auburn, Florida won the national championship.
Every team made the tournament but
Texas,
you in South Carolina.
Right. So maybe they can make something happen, but can they in the competition that we have in the SEC? Just,
Right.
We'll see.
Yeah, that was the issue. You had some good wins in the non-con last year, but just got buried in the SEC. So
I think your goal this year should be 500 record in the SEC, because the SEC is good enough to where if you get a 500 record,
for sure.
yeah, you're in.
Yeah, it's got to go up. There's no doubt about it. Like there's pressure around the program to be better, and you had a situation where you thought you were going to get all these penalties. You didn't get all these penalties, but you thought you were. You didn't have anybody left on your team, and so you started from scratch. But you're far along the road now, right? Got to go win some games. Got to go win some games in the SEC, and that gets started tonight against Tarleton State. Kim Mulkey and the squad got started last night, beating Houston Christian 108-55.
Close game.
Just beating up on Texas.
They've been playing a lot of exhibitions, though, right? And
Yeah.
that's been like 100-point spreads.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Love it. Keep it up. Okay.
We didn't really have a question about the women's basketball team, though.
Yeah, there's
I mean, Flage's back. Michaela Williams is back. You got some
They
big names
recruited
coming in
really
as well.
well,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, they're going to be dominant again.
Do we want to play what Mulkey had to say about?
Yeah, do you have that?
I have it.
Yeah, this is so Kim Mulkey, after the news that Scott Woodward was let go as the athletic director, did not come to her press conference. Assistant coach
Emotional
said
situation.
pretty heartbroken because her and Scott obviously were very close, had a great relationship there. So last night, after the victory against Houston Christian, she did speak to the media, and here's what Coach Kim Mulkey had to say.
What Scott Woodward meant to you, and in the athletic department with his departure, but what he meant to you?
Scott hired me. So anytime a coach is hired by somebody, you have special feelings. My feelings are far deeper because I'm from the state. And I want all of us to always do good. I want us to look good. I want us to smell good. I want us everything good about the state. So I'm happy. I heard Verge is now the AD. I'm happy because I think Verge is like a lot of us. He grew up in this state. This is his school. And time will help all of us.
So obviously still pretty upset.
Yeah, she doesn't love it.
I think she does, like Verge and appreciates that Verge is the one that got the job. I think you heard that there. And Verge did a lot of things with women's basketball over the last couple of years. Yeah, you can tell. Still upset by Scott Woodward being let go as athletic director. And look, not only did Scott hire, they won a championship together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's tough.
And I'm assuming they had some sort of, prior relationship. I don't, it's what it feels like, right? They've known each other for a while, had a really good relationship, and it's tough. Like she said, anytime somebody hires you and you have that working relationship, if you're at a university where the athletic department's given you everything that you need to be successful, and then you are successful, there's a bond that is built there, developed there. And I think we knew when she took the job at LSU, it was an emotional decision for her to do it. It wasn't like she was looking for the next thing and was going to, go to UConn or wherever it was. She wasn't looking for that type of situation. She came because it's home.
Yeah.
And it's an emotional thing for her. And she coaches that way. And she teaches that way. And she is the leader of young women that way. And that's why she's so respected and beloved, because that's how she feels about this university. And Scott Woodward, she felt bad about him as well, because he feels the same way about this university. I don't think anybody's ever questioned that. But Verge also is in that same breath of caring and being LSU through and through, Louisiana through and through. So, I mean, it's probably the best of a bad situation for her. And it's still, still happened a couple days ago. So it's like, it's not like that whole thing is past. Yeah. Like she said, time will heal.
Yeah,
well, it's only been a couple days. So,
yeah, no doubt about it. And you and I have, seen, coaches that we played for, like when Coach Miles got fired. I was sad. It's a guy that trusted in me and put me in a position to go get drafted and change my life.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I named a child after Coach Miles. Shout out Memphis Miles. Panthers beat the Packers, in case you're wondering, Flynn. He'd want me to tell you that. And
you already did.
Meant a lot. And when he got fired, I wasn't playing anymore. But still, I was like, man, that sucks.
Yeah, you're kind of
hurts.
sad for what was, not what it is.
Yeah, because you remember like when things were going great, and you remember championships, and you remember all the games that you won together. And even though I hadn't played here like 8 years, I think, after he got let go, still hurts.
Mm-hmm.
That's, it's a guy that changed your life.
Mm-hmm.
And for, Coach Mulkey, it's kind of what it sounded like there. Now, Coach had already built up a resume and had great moments, but to come here and win a championship, that was the AD that was a part of that.
Mm-hmm.
Go Panthers.
I know. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say that I know that people are going to be like, oh, well, they get paid millions of dollars, whatever. But I actually feel kind of bad for Scott Woodward. And I'm kind of with Kim Mulkey. Like, he went to LSU. He grew up here. He's going to get paid millions of dollars to leave or whatever. But, I feel like he really wanted to be here. And, maybe I don't agree with some of the hires that he made, but, I still kind of feel bad for him.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And,
I very much plan on having a relationship with Scott in the future. Yeah.
I think it's easy, emotionally, it's easy for people to write off tough decisions and people losing their jobs because of the money that's involved. I think it's easy for everyone, and that's a natural thing, and I understand that. Well, I don't feel sorry for him. He's getting paid, blah blah blah. But there is
his letter made me feel bad for him.
Right, and it's still humans involved, right?
Right.
And there's still and I know in the football ops building, there's a lot of people that are uncertain about their future, and it's hard for people to feel sorry because of the money that is involved. And that's the life you choose, right?
Yeah.
If you're an AD, if you're in sports, that's the life you choose. But it still doesn't make it emotionally, especially when you're in a place you love. It's your dream job. You've worked it. That's the thing you've wanted. It still doesn't make that any easier. So, from an emotional standpoint, you can feel sorry for people.
Yeah,
certainly feel sorry that they've lost their dream.
Right.
They can't hold on to it any longer, right? Yeah. Although all the financial stuff does help.
Yeah,
it does. I can't.
For sure.
That's a human thing. It does help. But so I get it. I get it from both sides of the thing.
Not all the way.
And it just felt like a little vindictive to me. But
so I said it helps. Doesn't fix everything.
All right. We have made it 47 minutes, and I have not talked about Trevor Penning being traded to my Bush League Bolts. We'll hit that when we come back here.
Texan Rudder.
OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to getgordon.com. Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. When you go to the website, you can have a chat right there on the homepage. You can see past client results, cases they can handle for you in the courtroom, all right there on the homepage. You can go to @GetGordon on all major social media to see what they're doing throughout the communities in Louisiana. And that's everywhere in Louisiana, from top to bottom and everywhere in between. If you're looking to call Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys, always remember, put your area code followed by 888-8888. And again, doesn't matter where you're at in the state of Louisiana, the G team is going to be able to help you out. So get Gordon and get it done.
That's right. Everybody's seen the billboards driving down the interstate. It's hard to miss them, right? And we've seen the work that he's done in the community, and we've seen all that. And a lot of times there's humor involved with it. But Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys, they are here to help every single Louisianan if you need it. If you've been injured, it doesn't matter where. If it's in a car accident, doesn't matter whether it's on the job site, whatever. It's not your fault. Call them so they can fight for you like they've done thousands and thousands and thousands of times. GetGordon.com.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Banking on the go? Our mobile app makes it effortless. But at Campus Federal, you're more than just an account number. We build relationships with our members, supporting you from saving for college to owning your first home. If you're buying a car, planning a home renovation, or a vacation, we're here to help. Campus Federal Credit Union, your trusted financial partner for every stage of life. Start your journey today.
While Louisiana politics can seem like they're from another planet, Moon Griffon isn't afraid to bring politicians back down to earth. Listen to the Moon Griffon Show weekday mornings at 9 on Talk 107.3.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Trust isn't given, it's earned by showing up, leading the way, and performing at your best when it matters most. Our Lady of the Lake sports medicine experts know what it takes to improve performance and build champions at every level. That's why LSU chose Our Lady of the Lake as its championship health partner, trusting Louisiana's best medical team to care for our state's best athletes. From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here.
I trust the lake.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Builders School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, Tyrese.
Take it easy, pal.
Wow. My goodness. There's other people here.
Got children in the car.
Goodness gracious. So,
I mean, you got children that are a little bit older. I don't know if we need to play this type of music before 8. They don't need to learn about this.
No, I mean, you got to learn somehow. You might as well learn through R&B. All right, so there was 21 deals at the NFL trade deadline. The New Orleans Saints actually were part of 2. So Rashid Shaheed on an expiring contract, as we talked about weeks ago, probably the more likely to be traded. He goes to Seattle, and Seattle sends the Saints a 2026 4th and 5th round pick. ESPN.com gives the trade for the Seahawks an A- and for the Saints a B+. I like it. I like it.
We got a B?
You got some assets, and you needed some, and you mishandled a 4th round pick to get a receiver that's got less than 50 receiving yards already on the year. So you at least get that back, and you get a 5th round selection on a guy that, again, had an expiring contract. Good player, very exciting player. But now you have 7 draft choices, and we'll get to more that another one that you got a little bit later on. So for the Saints, you're not going anywhere. You've got an asset that can give you 2 draft choices. I like it for both teams.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, it was a great way to make up a terrible trade with Vele.
Yeah.
I mean, now you're at least back. You get rid of a talented guy that was about to need to get a contract extension. And you get back to, 7 draft picks for the draft. There's 7 rounds. So you're back at kind of like even, right? You're back at even par right now. So, and it wasn't like the Saints were kind of in the same situation as like the Titans were. They just didn't have a lot of assets to go and make the big, crazy trade. Now we thought maybe was Chase Young going to be, you would think that everybody would have had a price tag on him. Like nobody was going to be safe in that building. I mean, maybe Tyler Shuck, he's a 2nd-round quarterback, but like who else would have been kind of an untradeable guy? I don't really know. I was actually kind of hoping Rattler would get traded. I don't even know if that was on the table, but there's people in need of quarterbacks are clearly, done with Rattler.
Yep.
So I think that he could have garnered some sort of price tag.
Yeah.
So, but good for the Saints. You did it. You didn't maybe do it to the extent that some people wanted, but you did something.
You did something.
You got, that meme where the guy poking a stick. Like, hey,
you also sent Trevor Penning to the Bush League Bolts and got a 6th round pick back. Saints got a B+ on that grade. Chargers a C+. Chargers needed so much help on the offensive line, even if it was Trevor Penning. Hey, at least it wasn't Cesar Ruiz. At least it wasn't Cesar.
Off the bench.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Mornings with Brian Haldane is the only live and local talk show in the capital city. Get the news from the newsmakers, along with traffic and weather updates throughout the morning. The conversation starts weekday mornings at 6 on Talk 107.3.
Raising Cane's is our victory meal. Football fans are some of the most dedicated fans in sports. It's a fundamental quality we share, and that fuels every single order of our hand-battered chicken fingers. Wherever there's football, there's Raising Cane's. One love. Let's go.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free, confidential help now.
At Luba Workers' Comp, Our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luva, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized, it'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. here on Wednesday, November 5th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect sunny skies with a high of 78. In hour 2 of today's show, Dr. Stephen Etheredge joins us in studio at 8 a.m. Then at 8:30, LSU interim head coach Frank Wilson. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane Studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane Studio.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 2 of OTB. Here live from the Raising Cane studio. I want to remind you about our friends over at Rouse's. We're going to be at Rouse's, Burbank and Lee, just like we are every single Friday during the football season. So come hang out, come join us, come have breakfast with us. Always remember, go to rouses.com. Why are you giving me a website to a grocery store? That's because you can find the one that is nearest you, and you can find the deals in the store that is nearest you. Always got something going on. Don't forget, the Tigers are on the road, but you're probably still going to host some kind of a watch party. Go ahead and get the spread at Rouse's, rouses.com. Dr. Stephen Etheredge is here with us. Doc, when the big voice lady says deny science, it's more like,
We're not denying you, Doc.
Yeah. It's not that medical kind of science. It's not medical science. It's
more sunscreen.
Sunscreen denier a little bit. That's me.
Carbon dating.
Carbon dating more than anything.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely question carbon dating. Oh, this thing's millions and millions of years old. Okay, how?
Yeah, it's dirt.
Right.
Of course it is.
Yeah, they kind of push
People play in dirt all
push
the
that
time.
dirt together like a couple, 100 years ago.
Oh, it's man-made.
Yeah.
It feels appropriate.
Yeah. So, what's up, Doc? How we doing?
Doing well. How about y'all?
Strong to quite strong. I did wake up kind of sad, though. I told him because I was dreaming that we were just beating Bainville 14-3. But then when I realized it was a dream, I felt much better about it.
You know, it's a great reference. It's funny. I'm a little bit older than y'all, so that movie came out my freshman year in college. And I'm in Tallahassee. And so they had the part when what about your recruitment to Florida State?
Yeah.
Whole theater goes nuts.
Yeah,
you know, I'm
I
sitting
forgot
there.
about
And
that.
so
That's where Lance was going.
What
right?
about a scholarship to Florida State?
So it was good memories for sure.
All right. LSU coming off of a bye week. So before we get into some of the injuries across the country, a little vibe check maybe across on the Ponderosa.
It's been good. You know, the energy going back to last week, you know, obviously a lot of stuff going on. We've had a lot of changes, a lot of movements, but I think the guys are embracing it. Definitely a lot of energy around the facility. You know, sometimes change is good. It can kind of bring in some needed momentum, some needed kind of shift. And at least that's how it feels right now. You know, we'll see Saturday, but at least the vibes are very good.
Yep.
That's kind of like why you get the air quote interim bump, if you will, because like anytime there's some change, especially when things are going poorly, you get hope, right? You get a little bit of hope, a little bit of extra energy, and it doesn't like guarantee that you're going to play great or guarantee that you're going to win. But there's an interim bump for a reason because like there's not less talent in the building.
Right.
You see it in the NFL too. There's not less talent on a team. It's just like guys get new hope. They believe, they get some more energy, and just that. And I think from all the reports, including you, like have said it, the people that have been over there last week, this week, said prices have been great. The energy has been awesome. So fired up for this team, fired up for those young men.
Yeah, and it's still a great roster. You know, we've talked about the roster going back to preseason, and this is a great roster. You know, it's a hard league. We're going to lose some games probably, but let's just kind of see what we can do on Saturday.
All right, let's unfortunately go ahead and get to the injury for our guy JD5. Elbows are not supposed to go that way.
They've been the other direction.
When you see those like that, it's just terrible. And we talked about it with the Cam Scadaboo. It's like, I don't need to see that replay. I saw it live, saw it once. That's good enough for me. Same thing with Jaden. And Jaden's was a little bit harder to see live, and we were talking about it. Almost felt like it was going to be a leg injury, just because you could tell he was in some pain. You weren't really sure, but man, when you watch, unfortunately, a replay found its way in front of me. That was very difficult to watch. And so, what exactly do you think happened, and how long is that rehab?
Well, it's an elbow dislocation, and those are outside the shoulder as far as big joints, the second most common joint that gets dislocated.
Yeah.
So we see a fair number of them. If we want to look at bright side, at least it was his left arm.
Yeah. Right.
If this is a quarterback with their throwing arm, that could be a potential career ender, or at the very least a devastating injury.
Yeah.
Something that you're gonna have to really spend a lot of time. So if we look at the positives, it was his non-dominant side. So that's a positive. Typically that elbow, when it dislocates, it goes backwards. It dislocates posterior. You kind of fall on that outstretched hand, kind of like you see. And there are injuries that, just like any other dislocation, the most important question then becomes what structures were injured. And right now, not really sure how far the injury went. There are ligaments that hold your joint in place. You have your capsule. You have a lot of structures around it. And for a joint to dislocate, you're probably going to tear something. I mean, it's just going to happen because, if you think about it's going somewhere.
With the elbow.
Yes, yeah. And so something probably tore. And most of the times you're at least going to end up with what's called an LCL, the lateral ligament, the ligament on the outside of the elbow, pretty much always tears.
Yeah.
It's not as important as of a stabilizer as some of the others. Still important. And so you're going to have to kind of see how he does. They're going to get an MRI, and, it's a discussion I've had a lot of times with my partner, Dr. Field, who he loves to talk about the MRI, and he's one of our elbow gurus. He's fantastic. But, that first MRI is always like horrible. And he's like, you really can't see what's going on until the swelling has gone down, the bleeding has gone down, because you get at the initial MRI and that it's going to look like a bomb went off in that elbow. And then sometimes as the swelling goes down, you're like, okay, it's not so bad.
Right.
So we're going to have to kind of wait and see. And it's going to be something that if it's unstable, they may have to repair it and fix it. But if it's something that heals pretty good, you can put him in a brace and see him back out there in a reasonable timeline, maybe even a few weeks.
I mean, Khalil Mack did this for the Chargers. He did the same thing, edge rusher, and he missed 6 weeks maybe.
Yeah.
Is back playing right now. Now he's got the heavy cast on, but that's an edge rusher. It's not a quarterback. Even with it being his off arm, probably going to spend a little bit of time, more time than 6 weeks, just because, you're taking hits and you're falling to the ground. And
he's your franchise guy. He's the future of your franchise.
This is Jake Daniels. I don't think they're going to be threatening without him.
This season's not going their way.
You put him You put some bubble wrap around him right now.
I think that's where I'm
it's
at
his
with
third different injury of the season, right?
Yeah, he's been getting beat up. It's not been a good year for our guys in the league, at least our Heisman Trophy winners. So.
Yeah. So when something like that happens and the elbow just completely bends the wrong way, and like if that happens to a knee, right? I think that's the comparable joint here from upper body, lower body. Like if that happens to a knee, I mean, we're talking ACL, PCL, like all the L's that people know of and hear of. But this doesn't happen to the elbow a lot because the elbow is a lot harder to bend that way. You have to really hit it at the right amount of force, the right angle. Like a lot of things have to go wrong. So you talked about the outside ligament, but like you hear a lot with throwers and elbows, a big elbow injury a lot is like the nerve. Like so the ulnar nerve there, is that is that a threat to be like what can happen to that? Can it be severed? Can it be torn? What can happen to a nerve rather than a ligament?
So most of the times the nerve won't tear, but it can get stretched and pulled, and in which case you can get an injury to that nerve. Fortunately, it's most elbow dislocations we don't get that, but it is a risk. And if you have a nerve injury, you're going to have some numbness, maybe even weakness going down in the hand, and that could be a big deal. The ulnar nerve is the one that's on the inside, and it is the one that's going to be injured. It goes down to your fourth and fifth fingers, so the ring finger and little finger. And again, if you have a guy that's trying to hold a ball, that's trying to do those things, and those fingers aren't really able to sense it or grip it, that could be a problem. So, again, that is something you have to watch for. Like I said, fortunately, it's not super common with the elbow, but it does happen. The other common injury you see is the MCL, the medial collateral ligament. That's the Tommy John injury.
Yeah.
That's, Brock Purdy had that. What's his face? The guy from Georgia who's now Miami. I'm drawing a blank. That's the injury he had.
Carson Beck.
Yeah, that's the injury he had. So those are injuries
Napoleon Dynamite.
Napoleon Dynamite, totally.
Does look like him.
Yeah.
But you're kind of saying that with an elbow injury, that we might really not know the significance of it for a couple of weeks. I'm assuming an injury like that, there's going to be some swelling that takes place, and that's not going to go anywhere for a little while.
Yeah, 100%. Like I said, they're going to do everything they can. They're going to get the image in, make sure nothing broke. You worry about fractures as well. If the bony structures are good, you're going to kind of watch it. You're going to let it kind of let the swelling go down. You're going to reevaluate it, probably re-image it, get a little better idea, and then you kind of move forward.
I feel like my shoulder went out of place, like not all the time, but all the time. And it was just like, hey, put it back in and get back out there. How can you do that with a shoulder and not elbow, knee, ankle?
Did you see it?
Well, the shoulder, sometimes when it becomes loosened, it becomes unstable, and you'll sublux it or even dislocate it. And every time that happens, you do run the risk of further injury. So that's one of the downside of that, obviously. But, like I had the exact same injury. My right shoulder, I didn't fix it until I was done playing ball. Yeah. Probably paying the price for it now.
Same way, yeah.
It would pop out about every few games, the best case scenario. And, shoulder, though, it is a little looser. So once you loosen it up, each dislocation, while significant, maybe a little less. Not condoning said behavior, not recommending that for our people out there. But
I felt like that was the norm. Get it back in.
Yeah, you just got to make those decisions. Yeah, we watch those a little bit. We realize the more times you dislocate, the more damage.
Cool.
But
yeah,
I would have still done it the way I did.
Every time your shoulder goes somewhere it's not supposed to, damages a little bit more.
Gosh, we had a big game in 2005. I think it was Auburn at home. Yeah, Auburn at home, and just came out, but it was like one of those games where the fullback was in the game plan a lot, and I was still playing fullback, hadn't moved to tailback yet, and I'm like, put this thing back in. We got to get out there. Now, every time that I hit one of the linebackers, I could feel at the bottom of my feet. One of those just tingles, but you know what? We got back out there.
Got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That makes sense. I always wonder because like you hear shoulders going out more than you hear almost anything going out, and it's like you get them back in and then get back out. Well, not for a quarterback probably, but for a meathead fullback.
Same thing with the shoulders, though. I would say, or I would ask you, are stingers kind of in that same vein? Like once you start getting stingers, they're more likely to keep happening and happen. Because I had a couple of friends that played fullback in the NFL, and they're like, I had to retire because I was getting like 3 stingers a day at practice.
Yeah, they can be more common once you have the stinger, and then it goes down to the physiology of why you're getting them. Is it something in the actual neck, which it's always a neck injury?
Call those burners.
Yeah, it's a little burner, no big deal. But if you have a spinal problem, then that's a bigger concern. If there's something there, that's causing this repetitively, sometimes there can be structural abnormalities in your vertebrae that can cause these where you get that nerve gets pinched. So that's a different injury. But even if it's just a stretch injury, that can, once you do it, you're a little more prone to it, especially in the short term after potentially.
And what makes that burn?
Yeah, what is a stinger?
like
Explain what a stinger.
I feel
hear
like
the
a
term.
stinger and a burner are different for me. Like it was a different feeling.
So it's a nerve injury. And nerve injuries we often associate with that burning sensation.
Yeah.
You have the nerves that come out of your neck, go through
Lava.
what's called the brachial plexus here in the shoulder. And usually it's this kind of your head gets stretched to the side, kind of in a lateral movement. That's usually when the most common presentation. And that nerve just gets stretched, and then wherever that nerve goes, that's why you feel it go down the arm into the hands and tingling, the numbness. We worry about it when guys are weak. So if you'll see us doing an assessment after a burner, if a guy's weak, if his arm's weak, that for me is a red flag. So those are the injuries we're going to probably hold you out. If you had a stinger, burner, and it goes away, we're going to let you go back in.
Yeah. I watch NFL games and I like to watch in between plays, especially like after big hits, big collisions, and you see like a safety coming to clean up after and throwing a shoulder in there, and like you see him get up and they're kind of doing this and shaking it out, and they're got their head tilted like towards their shoulder a little bit, and you can see them just like trying to shake it off before they get back in the huddle. I'm like, yeah, it's a stinger.
It's called self-talk.
Huh. Yeah, that's exactly what a stinger is.
Yeah, you'll be okay. Stop being a baby.
It
Get
just
back
burns.
in there.
It burns like there's a 1,000-degree plate on my neck, but fine. It's going to be okay.
100%.
That's exactly what it feels like. All right, last one, Doc. I want to ask you, we just had the NFL trade deadline yesterday. So when somebody gets traded like this, obviously, like you've got some wear and tear because you're in the middle of the season. What are those physicals like compared to maybe preseason physicals? Are they the same? Is the same physical? Like, what's the difference?
It's going to be similar. You're going to focus on what you know. At the NFL, the rules with their injury, you have to disclose everything. So, and that's a big part of, with their injury updates and all that, you have to have that information.
Yeah.
So you kind of know what the injuries are. At least you should. Now, you're still going to hopefully do your due diligence. You're still going to make sure that there wasn't anything missed or whatever. But if you had a guy and, had a toe injury, turf toe injury, you're going to evaluate that. You're going to say, is this healed? Because most of these trades are going to have some kind of a clause, where you have to pass the physical. You have to come in and pass it, or else we can kind of void those trades. So the guy's going to come in, and you're going to definitely do a full physical, but obvious you're going to focus on those things he has. You're going to focus on the injuries that have been on the injury reports. You're going to focus on what the other documentation has. Usually you're going to get the records from the other team's medical staff. That is something that is traditionally shared. So, it's not, you probably have a pretty good idea, but obviously you want to put hands on it yourself to make sure, hey, this thing really is healed. This thing really is stable, whatever that situation might be.
How much of the final decision to make a trade or to finalize it lies in the hands of the doctor that gets get the hands on the athlete right there and do that physical? Because, I mean, I hear the stories of there's a pain type injury or somebody coming, out of an injury. They'll take a bunch of anti-inflams or pain because they want to be traded and they want to pass a physical. So they're juicing up a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. It's and I think you're going to find that it's going to be different with each organization. I think some of them are going to listen to their medical staff more than others. Some of them are going to say, hey, I've seen this guy play. He's a baller. Or, hey, we really need this guy, whatever the situation might be. Everything else, forget it. But I think with each organization, you will see there have definitely been, some classic situations. I mean, probably the one we've all talked about the most is with Breeze not getting cleared in Miami. Ends up here in the Saints, and that was a big deal, and that goes back to the medical staff, their opinions on what they thought he'd be able to do moving forward. And so I think, like I said, you'll see different organizations that are going to put very, very heavy reliance on their medical staff, and others that, you have a GM or coach that's going to say, hey, we're going to go with this, guys. I don't care what y'all said. It was interesting. I had the benefit of going to the combine 1 year and just seeing how that works, and it is brutal. Crazy on the medical side because we're y'all been through. You see the physical, but then hearing the conversations in the room, and it's the same type of thing. These medical staffs, and we may not all agree. Yeah. I was there. We were working with the Saints, and we're talking about these guys, and it's like, hey, we want you to give them a grade, and then we want you to give them a number. So the grade would be like A, which nobody had an A except for a punter. That means you've never had an injury. So maybe a punter, somebody had an A. Most guys were B's and C's. But even with the C's, then they wanted you to give them a number. So if you were a C5, that means you had some medical stuff coming in. With that medical stuff, I think you make 5 years.
Huh.
And so we had to make our best guess. I mean, these are guesstimates, and we might give you a C5, and the Packers might have given you a C8, and the 49ers might have given you a B. And it's not all agreed upon, but even though we're all there together doing these exams, and for me to see that and be a part of that,
right?
And you have to, and you hear
how much stock is put into like that in one number, like the decisions that have been made on a guy's future based on that one number.
And probably look, we had that same year we had an offensive lineman who was going through. And he had some bad knees, and I heard the guys talk. It broke my heart because a good kid.
Yeah.
Hearing the discussions going on about him, and I was just like, man. So and the kid didn't get drafted. A kid that probably was a draftable talent, and to be fair, had a lot of medical stuff. And so I understood the discussion, but to be a guy that knew this kid, that cared about this kid, being there from the college side, it was heartbreaking. And so without a doubt, every year there are guys whose careers are probably ended at the combine.
And we could tell you firsthand from the combine experience. Like I was coming off a sprained AC joint, like a month and a half before, and it felt great going into the combine. But by the time the 30-second doctor had pulled and tugged and whatever on my shoulder, I was like, it hurts now.
It was crazy.
Anything would hurt now.
Yeah, because you get evaluated by everybody.
And they're pulling it. They're putting it.
I had this doctor named Heavy Hands, Dr. Bankson. that was at the combine for the Saints. I was like, God, Dr. Bankson, hey, chill out on that knee. Chill. Yeah, I've had a couple surgeries. It's okay. They don't need to know that. All right, Dr. Etheredge, we appreciate it every single week. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
Thanks, Doc.
All right, we'll take a break. We got Frank Wilson joining us in about 15 minutes from now, so stay locked in to OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to pelicanroof.com. Remember, they get that veteran roof giveaway. You go to Community tab, top right corner of the website. You can nominate a veteran today. Go to the website. You can see the contact information as well in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge. Remember, boots on the ground in both locations, not just one location driving back and forth. They are there in those communities, always doing stuff in the local communities as well, like this incredible deal that they're doing with a veteran roof giveaway. So go to the website, find out more details. Again, click on Community. You'll see the tab right there, pelicanroof.com.
That's right. With Pelican Roofing Company, you get an unmatched roofing experience, project experience. And what does that mean? It's unmatched in the customer service you get, the attention to detail, the service that they provide, and the quality of the final product. And yeah, I know making a roof, it's a big decision. Financially, it's a big decision for you and your family. Go to their homepage at pelicanroof.com. You can start the finance. They give you up to 0% financing for up to 21 months for qualified buyers. Go to pelicanroof.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Supreme Jasmine is premium American-grown rice. From local farms to your table, every grain is supreme. Pick up a bag of Jasmine or any other of our Supreme American rice.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Builder School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there.
Here we go. Can y'all really feel me? Baby girl. East Coast feel me. West Coast feel me. Can you feel us? Dirty South. Dirty. Can y'all really feel me? Feel it. East Coast feel me. Say what? West Coast feel me. Dirty South. Dirty. Can y'all really feel me?
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
How'd the telestrator work go yesterday?
It was good.
Feel confident?
No. I feel
left
way
you
more
here
confident. I was
by
on
yourself.
He was.
I played with it for about
grinding.
an hour and a half.
After I left?
Yeah, I got until noon.
Until noon.
So
yeah,
you ended up
'cause-
staying till then.
Yeah, because I left
I'm
and
proud.
went and
Right
ran
here
an
in this gym.
errand. And I came back at like 11:50,
Mm-hmm.
and he was still right in that same seat.
Yep. So I feel good about it.
I'm proud.
He was pretty good by the time I got back.
Yeah.
I had the tools loaded up, but the problem is I still got to get
The
the
mask?
clips downloaded
Oh, yeah.
on there to do it. So we're not ready to go live yet.
No.
Hopefully we're.
Wait, which clips are you trying to download?
Oh, I hadn't got that far yet.
We're not ready to go live?
No.
I thought you said we're doing film today.
Oh, we can.
But just not with a telestrator.
Not with the telestrator.
It's kind of disappointing.
Well, sorry. I had meetings to go to.
Some people don't take the bye week as serious as they should. It's starting to show a little bit.
Y'all were just talking about how long I worked on the telestrator. It took a while to start getting used to them buttons.
Yeah, you got to familiarize yourself with it. Should I send Tay-Tay the video of the film that you were breaking down yesterday? So that he could play it?
I don't know.
You took a video of that?
I don't know that that's
Wait,
ready.
I thought I sent it to y'all.
No, I don't know that that's ready. I don't think that's
Oh, the one on
polished.
the back screen.
Yeah, the left tackle got beat.
Yeah, the left tackle.
Well, it
He
should've
was
been-
here.
Yeah.
Should have been
Instead
there. It
instead
was
of here.
man.
We don't have to play it, but I'm going to send it anyway because I
Yeah.
thought I did.
Yeah.
That's right on.
All right, it's okay.
Yep.
We'll get that. We'll get it done. We are going to watch some Alabama tape, if I'm not mistaken, right? Didn't you say that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hour 3.
All right, just making sure. I didn't know how much advance notice I had to give you.
Yeah, I'll watch a little bit. I've been watching the Bama Tennessee film quite a bit because I would say the Tennessee offense, from a schematic standpoint, from a personnel standpoint, pretty similar to what LSU tries to do. They do a lot of 11 personnel. They do oh my God, an obnoxious amount of wide receiver screens. So wanted to see how they defended that. Spoiler alert. I think Tennessee gained 2 yards one time. That was their biggest gain on a wide receiver screen. But I wanted to, that's how I wanted to watch their defense. And I watched this Alabama team. I watched this Alabama defense, and just there's not one thing to put your hold your hat on and say that's scary right there. They're really good at that. They're a sound defense. They got some pillars in the inside of the defensive linemen in the running game that are just big, strong boys, and they can sit there and they can hold point, and it's tough to move them. But they're not making a bunch of tackles. They do a really good job. Their 3 techniques, their 1 techniques, doing a good job of just clogging up and making 2 people block them in the running game. They do that well. Number 42 is their best pass rusher. Ooh, what's his name? Something Pierre.
Isn't it like Yanza?
Yeah, Yanza Pierre, something like that. But he's got 4
Great
sacks.
name.
He's got 4 sacks. He's their best pass rusher. He's not overly athletic. He's got a high motor. He's got a good swim move, a rip and dip move, if you will. And he's, like I said, he's got a high motor. But he's not a game changer in the fact your number 1 premier pass rusher traditionally is. I think he's tied in the 16th in the SEC with sacks. He's got 4. I think he had 2 of them against Tennessee. So there's not just one thing that you're like, oh man, this is a scary defense. We're gonna have tough time putting up points. Their secondary sound, really good. They got a one of their safeties that plays down low. He's got a lot of tackles on the year. He does a good job in the running game. But there's just not like one thing. So like it's not a fearful defense when you're going into it in game plan. And so again, it's Alabama. They're playing sound. They're very well coached. They're not going to make any glaring mistakes and leave too many people just like sitting wide open. Do a lot of zone coverage though. They're not playing a ton of man. They'll bring zero on you a little bit, which is cover zero, which is they blitz everybody. Man-to-man coverage. Yeah. No help over.
They're going
to
do that against LSU.
They'll do that against LSU because people have done it against LSU, and we haven't had answers for it.
Right.
And when we have had answers, it just wasn't schematically very sound. And playing a young running back as well, you're going to blitz him.
Yeah.
That's just going to happen. Yeah, you put the young running back in because he's your best runner. He's got the best vision. He's having the most success. But that also comes with they're going to challenge him with different looks, and they should. And that's the way. And he's had a bye week to work on that. So, you're going to get a lot of variance on the defensive side of the ball with Alabama. But as long as we don't complete close to half our passes behind the line of scrimmage, I think we'll be okay. And if we do what we haven't done in the past, which in the last 2 games we've completed only 2 passes in between the hashes over past 5 yards.
Yeah. Numbers probably got to go up a bit. I would say.
Got to go up a bit.
Yeah. Got to take the caution tape off that part of the field.
Yep.
If you do that, you got a chance.
Ay.
All right. Well, we're going to catch up with the interim head coach, Frank Wilson of the LSU Fighting Tigers, when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right. If you're looking to make your next tailgate or game day legendary, you can do it with Dos Equis, the official beer of fans who keep it interesting. So whether you're grilling outside Tiger Stadium or watching from the couch, crack open an ice-cold Dos Equis lager and raise one to good friends, good times, and great football. Stay thirsty, my friends, and make sure your next round, of course, is a Dos Equis. It is always a great time to go for Dos.
Oh, man, I love a Dos Equis. We live in Louisiana. We live in South Louisiana. And there's one thing that we know is we know how to have an adult beverage and do it responsibly, of course. But we know to have we like a little adult beverage. So if you're going to do it, it's perfect week. We had a bye week. Now it's game day. LSU versus Alabama. Perfect time to go for Dos. To delete maybe a few beers. I think I might have one tonight. Got a old friend in town. Going to go meet him. Might have a couple of Dos Equis. We'll see. Go for Dos. Drink responsibly. Go for Dos.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team color, team swag, and now your very own website, LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always, no paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net, powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier.
Seven champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. Very excited for our next guest. It is our guy, the interim head coach for the LSU Fighting Tigers. Coach Frank Wilson joins us now. Coach, what's going on? How you doing this morning?
I'm doing well. How you doing, Matt? How you doing, Jacob?
Doing fantastic. Glad to have you on. Excited to have you on. Excited about the opportunity for LSU this weekend in Tuscaloosa. So, Coach, just kind of want to, go back and look at the time when you find out you're going to be the interim head coach for the LSU Tigers, just because, Coach, I've known you for a long time. I know what this place means to you. I know what this state means to you. So when you found out that you were going to be in charge of this football program moving forward for the rest of the season, what was that moment like for you?
It was gratifying. My immediate thought was, okay, what's the first thing we need to do to hold this team together? What's the first thing we need to do to give us stability and understanding that we're going to be all right? And so my immediate concern turned to our student athletes, to our kids, in preparation to give them mindset, to give them understanding and answers, because they were confused and they were surprised. And so we're an emotional being, and all those array of feelings happen. And so I just wanted to serve our student athletes, and then also to meet with our staff and support staff, because it affects them as well, to have conversation with those guys. This is where we're at. This is what we're trying to accomplish, and here's what we can control, and there's some things we can't control. And so to have those conversations was the most important thing for me, and you would think it would be a time of jubilation, but didn't have time for it.
Well, Coach, and that's where I was going to go next. Like, what has maybe been the main focus this week? Is it resetting your mindset? Is it scheme? Or is it just reminding the guys what LSU football is supposed to look like?
Yeah, and so it is mean, tough, and nasty.
Yep.
Let's get back to our DNA. Let's remember who we are. Let's not forget who we are. And not that those things has not been preached and said to them, because they have. But here's how I believe that looks for us.
Right.
All right. So we're not going to just talk it. We're going to walk it. And here's the style of play. Here's the methodology of it to earn that, to get that, so that we go into this game with a mindset knowing that the most physical football team is going to win this football game.
Coach, when something like this happens, when there's a change midseason, I think it's easy to forget in this day and age in college football, with contracts the way they are, with the NIL the way it is, it's easy to get kind of lost in the whole business side of things. That there's a human aspect to all of this, from support staff to coaches, that you singled out individually the players. Now, in this world, like, it's hard to avoid the outside noise, right? Especially when things are going poorly. And the message is easy to say, like, we got to control what we control, we got to be together. But how do you put that into practice of telling the kids, telling the players, like, don't look at what everybody else is saying. Don't look at that outside noise and just focus on what we're doing no matter, because it's hard to avoid the social medias, the interviews, all that stuff. How do you put that into practice each and every day?
Yeah, I think there's a way that you would articulate that, and then there's a way that you live it, right? And so from the time we get together at 2:00, let's take care of the business at hand. This is our emphasis today. This is our dress of the day. This is not just what we're doing. This is why we're doing it. And so it's our responsibility to equip you with not just what we're doing, but the why and how we're going to do it. And I think the more information and the more that we're able to act it out, to model it, to show it, the greater buy-in it is for the student athlete. You know, you can say, be tough, or you can say, don't worry about it. Well, you're human, right? In a humanistic world, you're going to have these feelings. That's okay. That's not abnormal. Here's ways that you can help cope with that. Here's a piece that when you have player interview at the end of practice, here's our unified voice and our message to our loyal fans and where we're at. Now, you put that in your words, but we have one voice in how we're going to go about conducting our business, and it's going to start here, and it's going to matriculate all the way down, from the training room to the weight room to sports medicine to the cafeteria. This is us. This is who we are. This is all in, and it's our theme, and we're all in, and we're going to live it, we're going to act it, and we're going to show our players by being demonstrative and the way that we live and do our business.
Catching up with LSU interim coach Frank Wilson here on OTB. Coach, you've always been known as one of the best recruiters in the country. How important is it right now to keep that Louisiana wall strong? I'm sure there's questions, but this is a class that has a lot of talent. It's got 5 stars. It's got guys from Louisiana already committed to LSU. What has it been like on the recruiting front, trying to make sure that wall stays strong?
You know, every situation is unique, you know, so some of them are conversations with the student athlete. Some of them are conversations with the high school coach.
Yeah.
Some in the world that we live in is a conversation with their agent, you know, or their grandparent or whatever it may be. Understanding, identifying who are those people that are most impactful, influential to the student athlete, giving them information, yet again, no different than our current team, our current staff, that we can't and won't allow somebody to speak on our behalf, that in the midst of all that's going on, that they can't have a void in communication, because then it creates chaos. And so we have to handle the communication piece. We have to fill in and then say to them, you have a direct line, all right? So you don't have to wonder. They don't have to speak for us. You have a direct line to the source. So all your questions or your concerns, lay them here, bring them here so that we can give you comfort and equip you also with a knowledge base of, no, I understand what's happening with my school. No, that's not true. I talked to Coach. Here's what he said. And as we move to this what we call countdown to signing day, 30 days away, just our approach. We've been doing it, heightening it. Tonight is our big power hour.
Yep.
Where we will continue to do so. And there's a game plan that involves everybody, from our NI LSU to our sports medicine department, our training department, admissions and applications as we move forward to these kids who are mid-year graduates. What does that look like? And so we're going about business, and we're positioning ourselves what every viable part, every branch that's in this process of transition, of onboarding, so that they have answers, and there's no void there. And nope, I did that. Nope, yeah, I got my flu shot. I talked to my counselor. We got the transcript ordered. Oh, no, coach sent me the link, so I'm going to make application for school today, and on and on and on. And so we're very conscientious, very strategic in our approach and getting them to the finish line, which is National Signing Day.
Coach, you mentioned the words earlier, mean, tough, and nasty. Those are 3 words that I think every LSU fan listening, man, gives you a little chill bumps, makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up. And unfortunately, like sometimes it feels a little nostalgic when we think about those words with LSU football. Well, this week we heard the reports, Blake Baker talking to you about, hey, let's practice a little mean, tough, and nasty.
Hey, you guys would have loved practice yesterday.
Oh, I know we would have. Come on.
Listen, man, it was one you would have been proud of.
Yeah.
Your Tigers fought like Tigers. They competed with the physicality that we've been built upon. So we had a great day of practice yesterday. Sorry about that.
I love it. No, that's exactly where I was going, Coach. I wanted to know about practice. I wanted to see how those kids competed. I mean, we're talking about mid-season, Coach. We're talking about resetting the standard with mean, tough, and nasty, and I love hearing those words from you, and I love hearing the practice report.
Yeah, so they embraced it. Certainly, it was controlled. We didn't take people to the ground. But in the trenches, in that box, in spaces, there's opportunity to be sincere with contact. As we say, kiss him with your face mask. Uncoil your hips. All right, you fit him and let him run. And so it was thud, but it was one that our kids enjoyed, had fun in doing so. And you know what? We can do that. We can block that. We can run that. We can fit that at warp speed. And so we challenged our team to do so, and they responded in a very positive manner.
Coach, we saw media had some availability yesterday, and we saw some pictures and some looks at the all-in drum in the team meeting room. Tell us a little bit about that.
So here's the buy-in for us. There's an offense, there's a defense, and then there's a combination of offense and defense that comprise and make up our special teams with our specialists. But the game doesn't start until the official put that ball in play. Yep. When that ball goes in play, it breathes life into the game. And so we call it the heartbeat of our football team. At the end of the game, when the official takes that ball and raises in the air, the time have expired. It's deceased. There's no more football to be played. And so when we, on certain days, when we start our special teams, it starts with the heartbeat. And it's not something I came up with. It's something that Pete Carroll came up with many years ago, and I learned from Ed Ogeron and have carried it with me for years.
Yep.
And so I just think it's resounding. It's very direct for our players, for our team to understand that when you go out there for the first snap, you set the tone. It's the heartbeat of what we do. And so we just gave it life. We wanted to breathe life into our team, into our special teams with the heartbeat, with the drum being symbolic of that, of a heart palpitating. And so it's a boom, 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 boom. And then as it gets faster and faster, it's almost at a cardiac rate to allow us to explode on the kickoff or kickoff return.
Love that answer. All right, last one, Coach, before we get you out of here, and we certainly do appreciate your time. When the Tiger fans watch your team take the field this weekend, what do you want them to see and what do you want them to feel about LSU football?
Yeah, I like them. I think what they will see is a team that's willing to fight, a team that's willing to strain, a team that has no quit in them, that's going to do everything in their power to position themselves to be victorious. We're going to fight this team. We're going to pick a fight and set the tone from the onset of the game. I think I like our fans at the end of the game to be proud and say, okay, all right, here we go. That's what we're used to. That's our Tigers in style of play. I don't know what the outcome will be. Here's what I can tell you, though. We're going to pick a fight. All right? We're going to talk with our helmets and our shoulder pads.
Right.
In the right way, in the way that Tigers play.
Let's go.
I want to be
Let's
part of
go.
that fight.
Can't wait.
I want to be part of that fight.
Cannot
so
wait.
bad.
I'm glad I'm on the plane, man. I can't wait to get there, be in the atmosphere, and call that game. Hey, Coach, can't thank you enough. Man, so happy for you. Excited for this opportunity for you, for this football team, and look forward to Saturday and seeing what the Fighting Tigers look like there in Tuscaloosa.
Thank you guys for having me. Appreciate you very much. Go Tigers, baby.
All right,
Tigers.
go
Thanks,
Tigers.
Coach.
Interim head coach Frank Wilson, good enough to join us here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. I want to be a part of that fight.
Yeah. You can come hang out. You can come hang out in the booth with us. We're not letting you talk, though.
Can't fight anyone in the booth.
We're not
I guess
letting you
can.
talk. Right? Yeah, it's pretty small. It's like a phone booth fight, which is, sometimes the best ones.
Let's go.
Can you imagine Matt on the call?
What are you doing? It's quarter halves. Yeah, I can imagine.
It'd be
I don't know
electric.
that- it would be electric. It certainly would be. I can't thank Coach Frank enough. Obviously, crazy time for him. But I reached out to him yesterday, Matt, and he's like, "Of course."
Yeah.
He said, "Of course I'll come on." He's like, "The other day when I called on y'all during y'all showtime, were y'all there?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "All right, I'll be there."
Yep. That's right.
It's like that's what we do for each other.
Remember the in the movie? I hate to make this reference, but like in the movie The Replacements, the first play of the second half in the last game got 11 personal fouls.
Yeah,
because they went and picked a fight.
They did.
Hey, if there's some penalties from aggression, I'm all right with it.
I'm okay with it too.
Let's trade in false
responsibly.
starts.
Let's trade. That's exactly what I was
holding,
about to say.
And holding calls on wide receiver screens.
15-yard penalty.
Let's go.
Set the tone. Let them know.
Pick
All
a
right.
fight.
We'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane's studio.
Off the bench.
Russell Pools. Go to Russell Pool Company. RussellPools.com is the website. Let them build your dream pool. What is your dream pool? I don't know. It's your dream pool, not my dream pool. My dream pool is going to be different. But the good part about it is they can build mine. They can build Matt's, Alondra's, Tay-Tay's. Does not matter. They can get it done every single time. And look, if it can be a little bit of Alondra's dream pool, mixed with mine, mixed with Matt's, mixed with Tay-Tay's, they can do that as well. They can do whatever you want. You can see it there on the homepage, russellpools.com, russellpools.com.
That's right. You want a square? You want a rectangle? You want a circle?
Maybe you're into
want a
kidney
star?
pools. I don't know.
I don't know. You want a lazy river?
Sure.
You want spell your name out in a pool? They can do it.
I've seen LSU
whatever.
spelled out before.
They can take you whatever. When you think of custom pools, when you think of the best pool company in Louisiana, you think of Russell Pools. And you should, because they've been doing it a long time, and they've helped out many pools. If you dream it, they can design it, they can build it, they can maintain it right there. RussellPools.com.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
Raising Cane's is our victory meal.
Football fans are some of the most dedicated fans in sports. It's a fundamental quality we share, and that fuels every single order of our hand-battered chicken fingers. Wherever there's football, there's Raising Cane's.
One love. Let's go.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free, confidential help now.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in, OTB. I want to remind you about All-Star, Toyota, BatonRouge.com. Buying new, leasing, renting, everything is available, always available. Multiple options in every single category. That's just what you're going to get over at All-Star Toyota. So go rent a vehicle today or reserve it for the holidays. Call Miss Lisa Sessions in the rental department. All-Star Toyota, BatonRouge.com.
Can I say a couple quotes from our? I wrote a couple things down when Frank was talking, because that was. If you're an LSU Tiger fan, if you are ready to roll, if you wanted a little change, listen to that interview.
Yeah, if you want some juice and you want the juice meter to go up as you get ready for Tuscaloosa.
Mm-hmm. You ask them what we're going to see. Quote, you're going to see a team that is willing to fight, a team that is willing to strain. We are going there to fight. We are going there to pick a fight. That's the message you want right now. That's the message you want after all the dirty laundry that's been aired since Kelly's been fired, all of that. We kind of see the writing on the wall of what was. We don't need to talk about that right now because we had a head coach, an interim head coach, Frank Wilson, that is setting the tone, setting the message, and everything that we've heard coming out of that building is all positive vibes, and everybody, you got the buy-in that you've been wanting, that you should have got from your high-dollar head coach. We are going to fight, and you're going to see a team that's willing to strain. I loved the use of words right there.
Absolutely.
And we can't wait to watch, Coach.
That sounded like Muhammad Ali.
Yeah. Going to go pick a fight. And do it the right way, he said.
Do it the right way.
Talk with our pads and our helmet. Let's go. Only one thing left to do now.
Got my heart pumping. Got it racing.
More OTB when we come back. Hour number 3.
Off the bench.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
Raising Cane's is our victory meal.
Football fans are some of the most dedicated fans in sports. It's a fundamental quality we share, and that fuels every single order of our hand-battered chicken fingers. Wherever there's football, there's Raising Cane's.
One love. Let's go.
Banking on the go? Our mobile app makes it effortless. But at Campus Federal, you're more than just an account number. We build relationships with our members, supporting you from saving for college to owning your first home. If you're buying a car, planning a home renovation, or a vacation, we're here to help. Campus Federal Credit Union, your trusted financial partner for every stage of life. Start your journey today.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
To the next generation, Jim's Firearms.
Insurance companies have teams of professionals to fight your claim. If you want to know what your case is really worth, I'm Spencer Callahan. I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7970.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21 12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 9 a.m. here on Wednesday, November 5th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect sunny skies with a high of 78. In hour 3 of today's show, we'll do a little crop dust in sports. We'll break down some film on the Alabama Crimson Tide and Matt Flynn's NFL quarterback rankings. If you missed hours 1 or 2 of the show, you can catch it in the on-demand section at 1045ESPN.com. You can also follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN. And watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number 3 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane's studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from the Raising Cane studio, it's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3 of OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Bama week.
That it is, Derek. I forgot
My
you
name
don't
is
like that.
Matt.
You don't like that movie line. Sorry. Go to BoudreauxElectrical.com. Boudreaux's Electrical. Go ahead and sign up for that free Generac quote. Top right corner of the website. Give them a call on the North Shore, 985-397-1562. In the greater Baton Rouge area, 225-300-9389. More power, more protection, the ultimate peace of mind with Boudreaux's and Boudreaux'sElectrical.com. Real quick before we crop dust sports, because we're about to do that. In the last 15 years, there's 8 schools that have played for at least 2 national championships in college football.
Last 15 years?
Last 15 years.
Okay.
There's 8 schools that have played for at least 2. Not 1, but played for at least 2. Can we get the 8?
LSU.
Yes.
Bama.
Also yes.
Georgia.
Also yes.
Clemson.
Yes again.
Notre Dame.
Yes again.
Ohio State.
Yes.
Yeah.
How many is up?
You got 6. You got 2 more.
Has Michigan done it twice?
Nope.
No. I wasn't asking you.
Can you repeat the question?
Look, if you don't settle down with those New York Post
crossword
puzzles you're playing over there, I know
There's
you
a
got
lot
internet
going on
back.
over
I know you got internet back. All right, so the last 15 years,
Yeah.
there's been 8 schools that have played for at least 2 national
Okay.
championships. Not 1, but played for 2.
I got one of the 2 left.
Okay.
Auburn.
Yes.
Good one. Texas.
There's one that's just staring at y'all right now. The one that's left. I thought y'all would get it quick.
The last 8 years,
Last 15 years.
15 years played
There's
in
8 schools that have played for 2
Hey,
national
I'm proud of myself for saying Notre
championships.
Dame. I gave them a lot of credit for that answer.
Would you say Notre Dame?
Yeah, he said Notre Dame.
Oh, then you got it.
Okay, well,
I
then
missed
got it.
Notre Dame. Boom, boom, boom. Look at you.
Boom, boom.
How about that?
You're so smart.
So, my point in bringing that up, okay, Alabama, Clemson, Georgia, Ohio State, LSU, Notre Dame, Oregon. Did you say Oregon?
We didn't
That's
say
one you
Oregon.
didn't say.
We didn't say
Oregon and Auburn. So, are we not giving the Auburn job enough credit?
It's been peaks.
No, I
and
think
peaks and
it's
valleys.
they
I think it's
hire
It's
properly
my
ranked.
reason. It's my reason for bringing it up.
Yeah, I think it's
all
properly
those
ranked.
all those other jobs, including the LSU job.
Yeah.
We're all like, yeah, duh.
Yeah, right.
I think because they fire their coaches
Is it because
so
of how
fast
toxic
that-
it is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that that's what makes it like Gus Malzahn and like Brian Harsin.
Exactly.
They wanted him fired.
They tried to have
Immediately.
they made up a coup
Yeah,
story against him.
Yes.
That he was doing things on the side
that he
to try to get this man out without having to pay his buyout.
Everyone owes him
Right.
an apology.
Yeah.
Because then you ended up with the mess that is Hugh Freeze, who actually did
Who
have
actually did have
outside
some crazy stuff.
extracurricular
Yeah.
activities that he was doing. So
Right.
I feel like it's probably that they just don't really show their coaches any grace.
Yeah.
I think it's the
It's
peaks and valleys. Like when Auburn's on, they're on.
They're on.
They're one
They've
of the
been on
top 10
twice in
teams.
15 years.
And
But-
look,
Yeah,
it,
but when it's
it
bad,
is,
it's bad.
I think outside of
Feast
our
or famine.
stadium, it is the best environment I ever played in. You can go there during the day. You can go there in the middle of the day. You can go there at nighttime, and it is rocking.
Yep.
That place is underrated. I know it comes with a lot. It's like the 10 that's got a lot of baggage, but they're a 10, so it's intriguing. It's like, oh man, I know they got that look in their eye, a little crazy, a little off, but the peaks, those peaks are gonna be fun.
Yesterday you were talking about,
You don't give them a 10. That's the whole point of me bringing it up, though. There's only been 8 schools in the last 15 years. They're
Yeah.
one of them.
Yeah.
And they won one.
Okay. How many winning records have they had?
But this thing is
2?
about winning championships, not 2. It's been more than 2.
All right, anyone can do it. Cam Newton.
I think it takes a special.
They went to
kind of
another
coach.
one, and they
That's
lost.
fair.
It took a play at the very end. Florida State and Jameis Winston, Heisman Trophy winner, to beat them.
Auburn had one hand on that trophy in that game. I mean, they were right there. I mean, what? Jameis got the ball with, I think it was less than 2 minutes to go.
A&M hadn't done it. Oklahoma hasn't done it. Texas hasn't done it. Miami, USC, Michigan, Tennessee, none of them.
Well, I mean, you look at it, it's just not, it's Auburn, Alabama.
I love Auburn, Alabama. What do you mean?
Okay, I get it. I'm just talking about, you're talking about like nationally, is it properly ranked right now? Is it being underrated? I don't think so, just because of where they have been.
It feels like they're being talked about in a secondary situation beneath even Florida, and I'm just not sure that it deserves to be there. It's not the LSU job. I'm not saying it is. I think the LSU job, it's Ohio State and LSU for me. Those are the two to have a conversation about.
Yeah.
LSU and Ohio State are the two best jobs in America.
Yeah.
But I think Auburn. Why is Auburn
it's just been
behind Florida?
so long since they were relevant. It's been so long since. We're talking about when Jameis was in school. We're talking about when Cam Newton was in school. At least LSU, it was 19 semi-recently.
No, you had some. Bo Nix had some seasons.
And I would say Florida State is almost in the same breath with Auburn right now in desirability. And we believe that, who knows, Florida State job might come up. And is it going to be, which one's going to be more desirable? And we're talking about the history of Florida State at one point, tier 1 in college football. It's not anymore.
Is it more of, it's not that it's not a good program, it's just a tough job because you're always second fiddle to Alabama in your
Always
state.
a stepchild, yeah.
You got LSU right next to you, who dominates the state of Louisiana. You got 2 Mississippi schools in the SEC.
Mm-hmm.
You're a stone's throw away from Georgia. Like, there's just a lot of really good teams around you.
Yeah.
You have to compete for recruiting-wise.
Yeah.
And you got about a 3-year window at Auburn. Like, Auburn is a program, yeah. How good's the Auburn job?
Mm-hmm.
How desirable is the Auburn job, I guess?
Still confused about your mascot as well.
All right, so y'all are in the same thought process, and it's not.
No, I would put it at least par with Florida.
Okay. Is Florida or Auburn a better job?
Florida.
Why?
I would say it's easier to recruit. I base that on nothing.
Let's say you're competing for the state of Florida, which
I feel like there's probably more championship history there.
They won in 06 and 08. Florida did, yeah. They won one in the 90s with Spurrier. But I don't know. I think Auburn should be right on the same level or it should be above the Florida job right now. And it's being talked about like it's a little bit better than Arkansas and Virginia Tech, which I think is just crazy talk when you consider there's only been 8 schools in the last 15 years to play for 2 national championships, and they are one of them. They've got an incredible stadium, an incredible atmosphere. They've got a buy-in. Their expectations are Looney Tunes, no doubt about it. I get that part of it. But anything worthwhile isn't easy. If it's easy, it's not worth what you have to put in for it.
Mm. Was it Auburn the one that claimed a lot of championships?
Yeah, like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody.
So you're right. They're tier 1.
Well, Alabama does that.
That's, to Jake's point, the titles they have and the titles they played in, big gap in those numbers.
Yeah, that's true. Didn't they claim the 58?
Auburn? Yeah.
Yeah,
They claimed
58.
1958 national champs.
04, I think.
4.
04, they were.
There was like a
04,
1907 in there as well.
04, they should have been in that game.
But they weren't.
So you're right, Jake. A lot of championships. They didn't play in many. They won a lot.
I wish his handle name. The guy calling me a homer for saying LSU's on par with Ohio State. Had Herb Street on yesterday. He said that, played at Ohio Sate. Have Bobby Carpenter played at Ohio State, joining me today. He said the same thing last week. Trying to think who else.
How could you think that that's not accurate?
Everybody says it because of
even think that LSU is not better.
Because LSU and Ohio State, outside of Alabama, in the last 25 years, same amount of national championships.
Yeah.
They both have states which play a high level of high school football where they dominate in-state recruiting because they're the biggest show in town. Resources, just everything. It's fine.
Well, that's what
People
I'm
that
saying.
played
Like, how
there
do you not
say LSU and Ohio State are the top 2 jobs, but you can call me a homer. I don't really care.
I don't really think that's a homer take. I think that's an accurate one.
I mean, we're a radio show based in Baton Rouge, too.
They said too many concussions. I got one left there, Bull. Going to come down to the studio.
Mm-hmm.
One left.
Oh.
One left. Just
I
one.
stand my cat.
Just like the
said I could go.
Tigers going to pick a fight.
I mean, look, I gain nothing by saying that. I'm just telling you what people that played at Ohio State, that cover football on a national level, say about the LSU job. Think about the similarities of the two jobs. Same amount of national championships, same recruiting situation.
Can make the argument that
resources.
both are wide receiver university.
LSU's definitely that, but they could.
I
They're
agree
the only
with
school
you.
that can make the argument.
Yeah.
So
we've recently,
now,
lost to our rival a bunch.
Have they been? Have they been have their values been as low? No, they haven't. To your point, if you want to go there, but as far as the job and what people think about the job on the outside, LSU and Ohio State. And Alabama's in there too.
Yeah.
Alabama's in that conversation. I would say those three in whatever order you want to put them in. I'd probably go Ohio State 1. But it's those three. So.
Big noon kickoff.
You know, I want to go to Sonic. If I go to Sonic, I'm going to get cheese sticks and a pretzel.
Bro, there's mozzarella
then you're gonna be
sticks.
bloated.
Wait,
Then you're gonna be
but
bloated.
the pretzel
Give me
is
some
so
tots.
underrated at Sonic.
The pretzel?
We don't talk
I've
about
never
the
had the pretzel.
We don't talk about the pretzel at Sonic enough.
I used to get the chili cheese tots.
They have good. I get the chili cheese coney, so I'm similar.
It's good too.
Love it.
I eat the bread first.
Yeah.
And then the glizzy.
Yeah. I love a glizzy.
I like that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, because I
Ocean
soak up
water
all that
slush.
chili. you
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
Ooh, with the slush, cherry slush.
Ocean water.
Maybe put some Mai High in there. I don't know.
God, man, Sonic's
If
got
you
a
wanna
good
be-
menu.
Huh?
Sonic's elite. If you get the right one.
Yeah.
When you don't have one in Southern California, you'll drive 40 minutes to go to the nearest one sometimes.
Really?
What was the California equivalent, or did you not have one?
We didn't really have one. I know you spent time in Northern California. We didn't. There was one like it opened up. It was like 40 miles, 40 minutes, not 40 miles. So like 20 miles in California traffic away. We drove. It was a line wrapped around the building for Sonic.
Bro, got to get that Sonic blast.
But it hit. Now there was not an equivalent. I don't remember. Obviously, like In and Out's like they're big.
Ugh. And it's not even good.
Are you a drive a ways then wait in line?
Yeah, we did though. When when something's taken away from you.
I used to eat Sonic a lot growing up. I don't remember the last time I had it though. No judgment here.
I have it too much, probably.
I don't have it often. To your point,
there's a Cane's right next to it. That's where I go.
Yeah, I don't really have it often either. But
End
the pretzel is good.
midstream adds 1, 2, 3, 4 said LSU feels more like Michigan than Ohio State, honestly, but not if you look at the history of Michigan. It just doesn't. Michigan won one with Harbaugh. You got to go back to the 90s when they shared a title there. You go back before then, we're talking like decades upon decades before they did that. I mean, they had the greatest player of all time, and Tom Brady didn't even know it. They had Drew Henson playing in front of that man. I don't. I mean, not far away from Michigan, but even their recent history, they weren't on that list I just gave you. Again, you can call it a homer take. It's just facts. Just what the paper says. You've played for 4 national championships in the last 22 years. Alabama's the only other person really that can say that.
You didn't make this take
In Ohio
up
State.
because you played for him. It's just
Again,
what
those
everybody
guys that
from
played-
the East Coast to the West Coast.
Guys from the
talking about.
Buckeyes were the ones that were talking about it yesterday.
Oh well, I think wasting too much time on that clown.
Appreciate the talking points though.
It's fun.
100 days till LSU baseball. Shout out to that stat inside the Bayou
Oh,
Fort chat.
yeah. I cannot wait.
Me neither.
Huge stitch head.
Mm-hmm.
Big stitch head.
I'm going to make this commitment to y'all.
Because his head's big. More like a softball than a baseball situation.
Commit this to y'all.
Oh, great.
I will know the names and positions of the starting 9 before opening day, and at least 2 starting pitchers.
You probably won't know the starting 9 before opening day.
All right, I'll know the guys that we think it's going to be.
Okay.
It's my
I
commitment to y'all.
cannot wait for your baseball takes.
Neither can Louisiana.
I love them. The entire state of Louisiana
Mhm.
is just holding on.
Do some film review on that.
We can.
Yeah. Keep the film review article going.
Yeah.
Watch this.
You can
Watch this lead off
review
right here.
You
baseball.
got a lot of space to put those emojis too.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You're breaking down the film, or we're like bringing in like Mikey to maybe
We could
break
do a
down
little
the film.
pitching ninja.
No, me.
You're breaking down the film.
I'm already done.
Oh, okay.
Our own pitching ninja.
You're gonna sound like people when they break down football that don't know what they're talking about. That's gonna be you.
Exactly. People still listen though.
It's a fair point.
People listen to people that don't know
Fair
ball.
point.
So
if you look here, you see there's 2 high safeties, so it has to be cover 2. When in fact there's multiple coverages that actually can be, and it's not just cover 2. There's different variations of cover 2 as well. That's a Tampa 2 classic.
Jake, you need to just shut up and throw a wide receiver screen.
All right, on that note, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. Residential commercial service. Well, if you're lucky enough to have Trash Rangers, you can sign up for it right there on the homepage. Don't forget they've got roll-off dumpsters as well. 3 different sizes to choose from. So if you've got a project at your home, at your business, Matt's about to have a project at his house. He's probably going to need the dumpster, the biggest one. It might need to be emptied a couple times, but that's okay. They'll come, they'll do that. Even if you undersell what you are going to use it for, they'll empty it and bring it back, right? They're always going to be customer service first, trashrangers.com.
Trash Rangers, Louisiana's leader in source when it comes to trash removal. But how about their sanitation department? Go to their website. It's kind of renovated website here, and they have their Trash Ranger sanitation department. You're talking about portable toilets. So if you have a construction job, maybe you're putting together some big event at your place of work or a festival, something like that, you need to give them a call. They are number 1 at picking up number 2, trashrangers.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Banking on the go? Our mobile app makes it effortless. But at Campus Federal, you're more than just an account number. We build relationships with our members, supporting you from saving for college to owning your first home. If you're buying a car, planning a home renovation, or a vacation, we're here to help. Campus Federal Credit Union, your trusted financial partner for every stage.
Tigers turned talkers. This is Off the Bench.
Speaking of breathe, I'm gonna let this one breathe for a little bit. They play this one in Tyler, Texas?
No, not on the Blaze. But I've heard this one. Of course.
Okay, just make sure. They play this one in Walker, Louisiana, Tay-Tay?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was staticky, but we got it.
This might be your best R&B day yet.
Really?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Be a good day.
Hell yeah.
Great day.
I needed my vibes up, so.
Yeah.
Hit a lot of different time frames, too.
You had plenty of time to listen to downloaded music last
For
night with no
real.
phone. If it wasn't the crossword puzzles, it was finding the playlist for today.
I think it's easy to get stuck in like a time frame, too. When
Yeah.
You've done a really good job of just
All of them.
all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done.
Very well done.
I know, because I feel like I do usually stick to like 90s or 2000s, but.
Yep. Well, let's get another great song playing.
Okay. We can
Let's do
that.
some. Let's crop dust some sports. Okay, all right.
Abrupt.
So
Super abrupt.
So abrupt.
But that's okay.
Feels like we're on a remote.
Oh, who's this?
Uh-oh. I think it's
My guy?
Ja.
Ja.
You love a good Ja.
I love a jaw guy.
All right. For me, crop dusting sports. And maybe we'll talk about you more if you win more, but you won one.
Let's go.
Flock up, all the way up. The New Orleans Pelicans get their first victory of the year, 116-112 against the Charlotte Hornets. They outscore the Hornets 29-19 in the fourth quarter to get the dub. New Orleans Pelicans now 1-6.
Let's go.
They got one.
What do we say? Flock up? Is that what we
Flock
said?
up.
Brand new fan right here.
And they actually played Derek Queen, who had a big fourth quarter. So it turns out if you traded a first-round pick and an unprotected in the next draft, you should probably play that guy. And they did, and he played well, plus 13 in the plus-minus.
Don't let us get hot.
Wait, so did Ozempic Zion got hurt?
Yeah. Are
He's,
you surprised?
Bro,
by
I
that?
don't even like.
He's
Nothing, nope.
Just be surprised when he plays.
Nope.
That's
Just
where
be
I
shocked.
go.
Well,
Nope.
technically the NBA season to me hasn't started until Christmas.
Yep.
That's
So he
what I
hasn't
like.
missed
We
any
don't-
games.
we talking about Zion here. I ain't got time for
All right.
injured.
Yesterday, trade deadline for the NFL reached a close. A lot of movement happening, a lot of fun stuff around the league. It's always fun when those days come where a lot of action's happening. You see it at free agency, you see it on Black Monday when all the coaches get fired. A lot of news, and it's always fun. There were some good moves, some good trades, some equal trades, but there's some head-scratching non-movements out there from some teams that, like, what are you doing? You saw that there was a market yesterday. There was a market for teams wanting to compete. You saw the Colts trade 2 first-round picks for a cornerback. Sauce Gardner traded from the Jets. So 2 first-rounders. This is highway robbery. And plus a former pretty high draft pick.
Second round,
receiver,
AD
second
Mitchell,
round, yeah. So the market was there. The need, the hunger for these teams that are competing and have a chance at winning it all is there. However, you have some teams didn't really care, that didn't even notice that the market was there, that didn't even notice that there was teams just throwing around first rounders like they were Tic Tacs. The Raiders, 2-6. They're terrible. They still have Max Crosby on their roster. Weird. Browns, 2-6. They still have Myles Garrett on their roster.
That they do.
Weird. Bengals, 3-6. They're pretty bad, right?
Yeah, pretty bad.
Trey Hendrickson, still on their roster. Dolphins, 2-7. They're going to fire everybody. Guess what? Jalen Waddle, still on their team.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Nothing.
These trades should be happening for these teams. They should be trading, getting as many assets as they can because, all right, maybe if the market's not there, maybe if you saw Sauce Gardner get traded for a second rounder and you're like, all right, well, the appetite's just not there. Well, hell, it was. You should have been calling every single person. I saw that yesterday, and I was like, man, it should look like the end of like a fantasy football league when the people that are out of it, they just start making deals with the people at the top to give them all their good players, and we'll split the money at the end. That's what it should look like. The rich should be getting richer right now.
You're that guy.
So, I don't know. A lot of head-scratching moments yesterday with all these teams that are bad with just tradable assets that want to get out, that aren't happy, that have asked to get out. Like, what are you doing? You can trade them in the offseason, but the value's never going to be higher than when you're
and some of those contracts are expiring.
Yeah, I mean, the Myles Garrett one, I get it. It's really high, but you can work around that. Do you think Myles Garrett won't take a little bit less to
Cleveland?
Get traded to whoever?
No, because he already had the option to go somewhere else, didn't he?
Yeah, then they waived a bunch of money in front of him, but like...
He said, I want to go to a contender, and then he goes back to the Cleveland Browns. Weird.
I get it. No one feels sorry for him. I got it, but still. The Browns... Hey, you don't think Myles Garrett, if Sauce Gardner can get 2, you don't think he's getting 3?
No, he can.
Yeah, he's 3.
My God.
He's maybe the best defensive player in football, yeah.
Yeah.
And
hey, Myles, what if we got a trade partner with you? We can trade you to the Rams right now.
Oh, my God.
Would you take, instead of 54, would you take, I don't know, 44?
Yeah.
He'd probably be like, all right,
yeah.
yeah.
I get to go to L.A., get out of the mistake by the lake. Cleveland, yep, I do it.
Yep.
And if you're the Raiders, why are you not trading everybody not named Brock Bowers?
Thank you.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Ashton Jeanty included.
Yeah, and look,
okay.
And look,
I just look at it. By the time they're good,
you
you're going to pay
backs,
Ashton Jeanty a lot.
Cool.
And you get like the Jets. I saw people like tweeting yesterday, the Jets are doing what the Saints should do. The Jets have assets.
Yeah.
The Saints do, but they're not like high value assets.
No,
like these are four teams
they're
that
fourth
are
and fifth rounders.
These are 4 teams that are out of the playoffs. They're going to be making wholesale changes on their team, and they're sitting there with very valuable assets.
Everyone on the Saints is a 2. Like they're playing as a 1, but they're a 2.
2 out of 10.
There's no position group
Like
that I'm
a
like, oh
backup.
my God, that's league average.
Right.
Name one.
Yeah.
Name a position group.
And I mean, y'all know how I feel. I don't really love like trading away Shaheed and keeping Olave, but maybe they'll both go off in their respective teams without the other.
Oh, Olave's going to be great.
Olave's going to go somewhere where he's a 2, and he is going to go off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's going to be great in Seattle.
Yeah, I guess the question. To your point, is there someone on the Saints that's a number 1 at any other team?
I don't believe so.
Or the majority of teams in the NFL.
Maybe Banks. Maybe.
Yeah.
Chase Young.
Yeah,
No,
maybe. But even that, like a lot of teams got good left tackles.
Right.
Yeah.
Kool-Aid's been playing well. He's not a number 1 corner.
No. Neither is Alontae Taylor.
No.
At this point,
Caesar keeps getting better.
At this point, the way he's playing, Alvin Kamara's a 2.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. Like I
Juwan
know
Johnson,
Alvin Kamara
Maybe.
historically is really, really good, but this season he's a 2.
30. He's 30-year-old running back.
Yeah.
Kamara's
the
a
age.
2, and he's not making a team on a lot of teams.
No.
The Jets, Matt, they now have 3 first-round picks in 2027, 2 in 2026. They have 2 second-round picks in 2026. They saved themselves $625K this year, $1.5 million next year, and in 2027, $23.5 million in cap space.
They'll screw it up.
They understood the assignment.
They understood the assignment, and in 10 years, they'll be doing it again. Because they're the Jets.
They're going to screw it up. We
They'll
were
screw
talking about
it
that
up
before
for
the
sure.
show. I was like, man, the Jets are going to find a way to mess that up.
They do.
It's like Major League 2. They'll blow it. They'll blow it in the playoffs.
Yeah. Right. Speaking of major leagues, some pretty big names out in that just hit free agency in the MLB. Alex Bregman obviously opted out of his contract with the Boston Red Sox.
Opted out of all the monies.
All of the monies. He had a $120 million, 3-year, $120 million deal with the Red Sox. Opted out of it. Cody Bellinger with the Yankees, also a free agent now. He declined his $25 million option. And then Edwin Diaz with the Mets.
Mets.
Also a really big name, like great closer, had 28 saves with a 1.68 ERA this season. Also opted out of a pretty big contract, 2-year, $37 million option. So if the Yankees are smart, they need a shortstop or a third baseman, and Alex Bregman plays both, and he is pretty good, and they could steal him from their enemy. Well, I guess not really steal him. He opted out, but pretty big names out in free agency for the MLB right now, turning down some pretty big money as well.
Baseball money's wild.
Yeah.
It's insane.
You got a guy hitting 7th in a lineup that's turning down $25 million.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, think how much.
From teams that are like contenders,
Think
too.
how much the disparity is when it comes to popularity in the National Football League and the MLB. And you've probably got like Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley, like the biggest running backs don't make what like the 7th guy in a lineup for some random MLB team just turned down.
Yeah.
And football is, I don't know how many times more popular. I don't know the revenue. It's a lot. There's a lot of X's. It's crazy. And I know the rosters are bigger. I know the injury, whatever. But man, these NFL players.
Yeah. Pete Alonso also opted out of his Mets contract, his $24 million option. So
Good.
Not enough. Can't expect somebody to live off that.
there's some people out there that other teams can go pick out though. Like there's some big names out in free agency.
Did y'all see what came out last night?
No.
The first 12-team college football playoff bracket projection.
Oh, wow.
We got Ohio State, Indiana, A&M, and Alabama in the top 4. Memphis Tigers are the Group of 5 representative.
Group of 6.
Group of 6 now.
Thank you.
Did they make a TV show about it?
Yep. You couldn't see it, though.
Probably not.
The lone ACC representative right now.
The Who's?
Is the Virginia Cavaliers.
That's right.
Wow. What'd you call it?
The Who's? Something they say.
Hooves?
Who's?
Who's?
Who's? I don't really know what it means, but they say it a lot. So that means even though UVA is 14, they obviously still make the playoff as the ACC rep. Memphis, who's not in the rankings, not in them, would make it as the G6 rep.
And then, of course, Notre Dame's there at 10 because, well, they're Notre Dame.
Well, they're quality losses, Taylor.
Well, guys, they
You gotta win your
They
games.
hung their hat out before they walked into the room. They
yeah.
hung the hat out.
Right.
Yeah, that means all bias is
Yes,
gone.
it's gone.
I forgot about that. That's on
That
me.
means they're there for business and business only.
That's right.
Big 12 with 2.
Yeah.
BYU and Texas Tech.
Oh, my God. It's going to that game.
BYU and who?
Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
Yeah, they play next week. Is that right? Or is it this week?
No, they play this week.
Is
I
it
watched
this
a little
weekend?
bit of Texas Tech,
Game day, I
Kansas
believe.
State last night. So I can't watch live sports. Watch it on FS2.
Watched a replay.
Yeah. It's electric.
Matt's like, can I live bet this?
They got till Saturday morning to figure it out, or I'm changing services.
Where are you going?
I don't know. Haven't figured it out yet. So I got to Saturday morning to figure that out.
All right. Well, you can figure it out during this break because we're long for it. Before we do, when you need a team that builds it the right way the first time and always the first time, you need PAL, Louisiana's leader in industrial construction, maintenance, and fabrication. For over 50 years, PAL has been delivering safe, reliable, and high-quality results across the Gulf Coast and beyond. From major projects to precision work, their commitment to excellence never changes. Trust a team that builds stronger, smarter, and safer, and that is PAL. Learn more at palagroup.com. That's palagroup.com. All right, we'll come back, answer some of your questions at the end of the show, but if you want to start to get some of those in, a little hashtag Ask the Bench, so we'll have some when we get to that last segment. More OTB when we come back live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, good All-Star Twitter at BatonRouge.com. Buying new, leasing, renting, everything is always going to be available to you. Multiple options in all these categories, too. Not just when buying new, but when leasing, when renting. Oftentimes when you lease, maybe you get one selection in each category. when you rent, you might get 3 selections total. Just not going to be the case over at All-Star. Everything is always available. So if you need a midsize SUV, a truck, a van, a hybrid, a sedan, a full-size, a minivan, they've got everything for you available, buying new, available leasing, and always available renting. So go ahead, reserve that rental today for the holidays. Call Miss Lisa Sessions today in the rental department. All-Star Toyota, BatonRouge.com.
All-Star. Located right there on Airline, near Goodwood. If you're in the market right now for a new vehicle, maybe it's a used vehicle, maybe you want to set up a long-term lease because that just makes a little bit more sense to you. Or like Jake said, the per-day rental prices. Make sure you go to their website or go see them in person. All-Star Toyota, BatonRouge.com.
When it comes to pipe fabrication, time is money. And at River Parish Contractors, we make every second count. Our 36,000 square foot shop is ready to take on your projects right now. With experienced welders, precise fittings, and fast turnarounds you can trust. Whether it's a single custom spool or a full-scale run, we have the capacity and the skill to keep your job on schedule. Call us or visit rpcontractors.com for your quote. That's rpcontractors.com.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Builders School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you.
Turn the lights off in this place, and she shines just like a star.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in, OTB. When it comes to banking with people who truly understand Louisiana, nobody does it better than Campus Federal Credit Union. From Tiger fans to small business owners, Campus Federal has proudly served our community here in Louisiana for over 85 years. So whether you're looking for checking, savings, auto loans, or business solutions, they have got you covered with a local service and a personal touch. Experience banking that's always on your team at campusfederal.org. That's campusfederal.org. Remember, so many different options to choose from when it comes to checking accounts. Find the right checking account for you. Multiple options, campusfederal.org. All right, Matthew.
We got some quarterback rankings.
All right, well, let the people know.
But before I get into these quarterbacks, I want to talk about a former quarterback. It should have been brought up last segment in Crop Dust and Sports. We'd see that Tom Brady made some news yesterday.
You think you're going to say this news and you're going to get back to your quarterback rankings in 4 minutes?
I think so.
I don't.
Tom Brady apparently cloned his dead dog. Tom Brady revealed his current dog, Junie, is a clone of his late dog, Lua, who died December 2023. They were cloned by Colossal Biosciences, a biotech company that Brady is an investor in, using blood collected prior to Lua's death.
Not a fan of that.
Not a fan of this. Let's not try to play God out here, people. But Alondra sent us a great tweet to the group chat yesterday that said, if Aaron Rodgers would have cloned a dog, the internet would burn to the ground. I agree.
Oh, yeah.
Tom Brady's out here cloning things. Apparently you can clone stuff.
You can
Which quarterback would you clone?
I would clone Tom Brady.
Try to get you back on track here.
Yeah. All right, anyway, we'll get into more cloning. We'll get into more cloning tomorrow and playing God. Don't want to do that. All right, let's get to our Week 10 NFL quarterback power rankings. All right, we got a lot of movement, a lot of up and down. A lot of quarterbacks lost this past weekend. Some of them, they felt it on this list. And I'm sure they're going to feel it in their hearts once I announce it. Hate to say it, but there's somebody that fell completely out of the top 10. He's not even honorable mention anymore. Jordan Love. Out of here. You're gone. You're fired. I'll see ya. You can't lose to the Browns on the road. You can't lose to the Panthers at home and throw some of the worst interceptions and passes you've ever seen. He's out of here. Number 10. He's been injured a lot. Hadn't played a ton this year, but he was back last week, and he came back throwing for 4 tutters. Former MVP, Lamar Jackson, back in it. A lot of historical into this. A lot of historical preference and bias going into this pick. If he's playing well, he's one of the top guys. He's going to be there. Number 9, a guy that falls 3 spots. You know what? He's the pumpkin. Did he turn into a pumpkin? Kind of like in Cinderella? Indiana Jones. Number 9 falls from number 6 to number 9. You lose a game. Look, I kept moving you up. I was going to keep moving you up as long as y'all were winning. But you lost to the Steelers. Sorry about it. You fall to number 9, buddy. Good luck. Try losing another one. See what happens. Number 8, Jared Goff.
Right?
He actually, that was a threat. They actually lose to Minnesota, but he moves up the list a little bit. He was number 10 last week, number 8 this week. He's always going to be in that 7 to 10 range. I don't think he's ever going to be out of it, and I don't think he's ever going to jump past it. But they lose to Minnesota, but because Jordan Love falls out of there, because Daniel Jones loses, he actually loses and gets bumped up. Number 8. Good job, Jared. Congrats. Number 7. This guy didn't even play last week, and he moved up 2 spots for the same reasons. Baker Mayfield, Tay-Tay's guy, moving up 2 spots. They were on a bye week. Baker Mayfield, he's playing like a dog this year. They lost the last game they play. Let's see if he can maintain that spot and maybe even move back up into the top 5 because he was playing like it a few weeks ago. Number 6, Drake May. Moves 1 spot out of the top 5. He was number 5 last week. Played well. They got a win, but they played the kind of struggling Atlanta Falcons. They beat him by a point, but he does move down 1 in the rankings from 5 to 6, but still doing awesome. We saw him at a basketball game with Will Campbell, with his left tackle. Always hang out with the linemen. Number 5, jumping into the top 5, and this guy might be moving up a little bit more each and every week. Sam Darnold, the journeyman, the man that has found his place, in the league. And look out, that's the MVP talk, Colin, because he's going to be in it. He's going to be in that discussion the rest of the year. They got a hell of a team, hell of a defense, hell of weapons. I said hella. That's right. what they say in California. Hella weapons on the offensive side of the ball, and Sam Darnold's playing good.
Yeah, we didn't say that.
Yeah, shred some gnar. Number 4.
They did say that.
Number 4, he's actually going to move from number 3 to number 4 here. Justin Herbert. They get a win. Tennessee, 27-20, but you can't beat Tennessee by just 7 points. I know it's the NFL, and wins are hard. But guess what? You're number 4. Josh Allen, you're going to move up a little bit. He was 4 last week. He moves up 1 to the 3rd spot because he beats Patrick Mahomes in the regular season. But who really cares? Tay-Tay, what's his record in the regular season? Josh Allen's record versus Patrick Mahomes.
5-1.
What's his record in the playoffs?
0-4.
Okay, so do it in the playoffs, and you might move ahead of the person that holds the number 2 spot, Patrick Mahomes.
Ugh.
He has been number 1 the last couple weeks, and guess what? He is now number 2 because he lost in the regular season. He's still a dog. He's still never going to be past 1, 2, or 3. I don't know. It's going to fluctuate on the results each and every week, but if this man that is holding the top spot continues to play like he is playing, Taylor, I want you to put the video. We showed this to you a couple of days, but it is so beautiful and so glorious. We're going to show it again. Matthew Stafford, the best quarterback in the NFL, going into Week 10. Go ahead and play this thing. We talk about no looks. We talk about getting coverage confirmation right after the snap to the left. He's going to look off the monument defender. No look. Dagger route. Domination. Look to the backside safety. Whoo. Bah. Sexy. Matthew Stafford, you're the greatest quarterback going into Week 10 of 2025 that we've ever seen. Can you maintain that spot? Got the team. You're playing like it. There it is.
Saying.
Honorable mention right now. I will say that. Give it a quick shout out. A lot of people fell out of honorable mention too. Jalen Hurts.
Yep.
You're going to stay honorable mention until you get rid of the tush push. Sorry.
Okay.
And Mac Jones. Sorry.
No.
Sorry about it.
You can play your way back in.
You can play your way, but Jordan Love, you can get back in. Dak, maybe. You kind of fell out of honorable mention too.
All right, stop talking. We got a break.
Go quarterbacks. Woo!
Go quarterbacks.
Off the bench.
When's the
That was a
fullback
good
list
finish.
drop?
I stuck the landing.
CentralPlumbing.org. CentralPlumbing.org, the website for Central Plumbing. Not only in Central and the entire greater Baton Rouge area, we are talking to you. 225-925-8552 is a 24/7, 365 weekend game day holiday number, but it's not only in emergencies either, just like it's not only in Central. If you're looking to remodel at your home, at your business, they can come in, they can change your space, and it can be from the smallest thing to the biggest thing. It does not matter. They are ready for you. And if you want to go tankless today, tankless water heater, never run out of hot water again, they can come and install that as well. Give them a call, 225-925-8552, and always online at centralplumbing.org.
All right, Central Plumbing, centralplumbing.org. The experts in the Baton Rouge area when it comes to plumbing. They've been doing it a long time. The Payne family has seen it all, whether it's commercial, whether it's residential. Like, hell, I told you I've done it. They've done it work at my house, whether it's fixing a leaky commode or it's at a whole factory. It doesn't matter. Call the experts, centralplumbing.org.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luva, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free, confidential help now.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Baby, I just don't get it. Do you enjoy being hurt? I know you smell the perfume, the makeup on his shirt.
All right, your business can't afford downtime, and that's why Gulf Coast Office Products is Louisiana's leader in office technology. From copiers and printers to full-service document solutions, GCOP keeps your team running smoothly every single day. They're the official office equipment provider of the LSU Tigers and New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, the Raging Cajuns. So you know they deliver championship-level service. You can upgrade your office game today at gcopnet.com. That is gcopnet.com.
That's the sound of a copy being made. I like it.
Your sound effects are almost as good as Frank Wilson's.
Not quite. That old siren one that he did his first day.
I want to learn
He
how to
did a
do
heartbeat
That
today.
was good. He did.
Then it said it got so fast. It's like a cardiac. I think
Cardiac arrest.
Cardiac arrest. Yeah. Ready to
Yeah.
explode. One heartbeat. Yeah, I know y'all are pretty surprised that Tyler Shuck wasn't on my list.
That hurts.
That
Plus
spark.
99. Yeah, Tyler Shuck. Not right now. Not a dime plus 99 right now. It's not the case. Maybe one day. Not today.
Hey, what? Time flies.
Probably not tomorrow.
3 hours goes
You're
by.
talking clones.
Talking clones.
Yeah,
Tomorrow,
he thought he
we'll,
was going
we'll
to
get
get
into
back
more
on
clone
track
talk.
after that. That is.
I did.
That
No, you
more clone
didn't.
talk tomorrow.
Barely.
No, because we like
Off the bench.
we made you get back on track.
No, I did it on my own. Credit to myself.
Allow myself to introduce myself. Go to K2ZBlinds.com. KTOZBlinds.com is the website. K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living in Baton Rouge. 225-791-1220 is the number. You can check out the contact information in Lafayette on the North Shore on the website, K2ZBlinds.com. Again, Brandon Barton and team going to come out, know your space, learn your space, change your space in really a matter of minutes. Go to the website today to get everything scheduled, K2ZBlinds.com.
K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living, man. I'm telling y'all about the project we're about to start. I cannot wait to get those motorized shades. And like Jake said, we talked about it a couple months ago. Motorized shades are indeed gritty. And they are too gritty, and they're also pretty. K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. Go check out their brand new website today. See how they can help your house. K2ZBlinds.com.
While Louisiana politics can seem like they're from another planet, Moon Griffon isn't afraid to bring politicians back down to earth. Listen to the Moon Griffon Show weekday mornings at 9 on Talk 107.3.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient.
And the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong.